Look, you may ask, are you only 2 weeks out of work and you've already stepped back into 4 different campaigns? And the answer is
4?
yes. I can't help myself. D&D's a drug.
It's a hell of a drug.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Unity.
If it gets... Charlie Murphy!
Charlie Murphy!
If it gets too cold, let me know. I figure with 5 people in here currently, it's probably going to get a little warm. So preemptively put it on. Just let me know if you're cold.
Why do I have that?
Have what?
Nothing. I just built this character in weird ways. I like the way my brain works.
Stop that.
Stop liking how my brain
No.
works? Fine.
Fucking speaker here. Is it too loud in front of you?
No, it's good.
Does everyone have enough room?
Yeah.
If we're going to regularly have more people here, we're probably going to use my long fold-out table and put it over here and just have seats around.
Yeah, I feel like where's Adam going to be when he gets here?
On a corner. Next to you or Chris.
But with what?
I got a
like
lap.
we're gonna pull
It's fine.
the
Yeah,
futon or the chair thing.
Yeah. Or you could sit in the middle.
Nope.
Is John coming?
He'll be online.
I don't want to murder everyone, but he's gonna make me.
He had a work a work thing.
Stupid adults.
I know, right?
Jobs.
Okay. So last time on D&D.
His power level's over 9,000!
What, 9,000? There's no way that can be right.
Sounds so familiar.
Yeah, it does. They did that joke at Eric's wedding too.
Did they?
And it wasn't even Juan that made the joke. It was the bride's sister that made the joke, which was hilarious.
Is she single?
I think so.
Let's go! I would say she's an anime nerd, of course, but I know a lot of them.
Either that or she just appropriated their jokes. Which is
I don't like
cultural appropriation.
joke-real appropriation.
Joke real, yeah. Jovial appropriation. That kind of works.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, last time you were in Vesper Bay for a brief period of time and deemed worthy to meet with the Circle of Knowing, led by an individual of unknown intentions by the name of Minfilia. And while you were in there, you were sandwiched between a Garlean attack squad and the Circle of Knowing as a giant robot from the ocean arose and shot missiles at the building. At which point you were given some money and teleported back to Ulda. You were contacted by Thancred to make sure that you made it to your location safely, and he told you that they would be relocating. I don't recall. Did I tell you where they'd be relocating?
Nope.
Vietnam.
That they would let us know once they'd settled and everything was safe.
Thank you. It's been 2 weeks. That they'd be relocating. During that time, you decide. Now it's starting to get cold. During that time, you reappropriated yourselves. What's the word? Reacclimated yourselves into Ulda, and. What am I forgetting?
Genocide.
Went to go to the Miners Guild, and then
Split up
Fifi
again.
and Millie went to the Thaumaturgist Guild.
Guild, right? And we haven't done that yet.
We did the Thaumaturgist Guild
we did,
stuff.
we did.
Yeah. Basically, Kokobuki explained that the staff is...
Yes.
Half the staff is super
Millie's
powerful.
That's right. Millie is still part of a staff.
Salvaged.
Salvage. Do you know the name of the staff? Did I tell you?
You did, but
The character
Kokobuki
doesn't
did not. Yeah, you said to mark down that it was the staff of... half the staff of Tupsamati or whatever.
Tupsamati, yes.
But Kokobuki did not mention that name.
Okay.
He mentioned it was powerful.
And was incredulous that you had it.
Yes, he didn't believe that I had it in legitimate ways. He said it was super powerful, that he I got it legitimately. I didn't steal nothing.
I legitimately salvaged it.
Yeah, which is legally legitimate.
Okay, good.
He said he destroyed all the books that were about the staff, and that he was going to tell Papa Limo that I had it. And suggested that it probably wouldn't help Millie in any way mechanically, but Fifi would probably benefit from it.
Okay. And Fifi did not do anything at the Thaumaturge's Guild while she was there.
She was reading books, but couldn't find anything related to the... Because we were trying to find information on the mining expedition.
Right.
And there was nothing there, but the conversation was basically, like, we ended, like, right as it was transitioned from Kokabuki said, Fifi might use it, and to the Miners Guild, and we ended session. So Fifi and Millie are still at the Thaumaturge's Guild.
Okay. I think that's everything. You spoke with people when you were in the Waking Sands in Vesper Bay. You spoke with several of the people there. You got the "This is Thancred" line, and I was very happy about that. Hey, John.
How you doing?
No.
Oh, they noticed. There's also the tail. They noticed the Makote Gridanian, or not the Makote agent.
Yes, you're being tailed by somebody.
Yeah, because Waking Sands Proprietus basically said stop talking here because that guy is eyeballing Harry.
Not Waking Sands, Quicksands.
Quicksand. Yeah.
Don't fall into
And
quicksand.
you learned who hired Harry, which was a Garlean from the 14th Legion. And Harry is questioning whether or not he should have taken the job now.
Yep.
Okay.
And did at least confirm with, or say to Sid that if it was determined that these were bad people, he wouldn't continue the mission.
Right.
To bring in and fill
Hello.
And on the journal this week.
Jessica.
Jesse, you're on journal this week. You cool with that?
Yep, I'm already with the words. Words are good. I'm already taking notes.
Okay.
Hey, it's okay. I know how hard to get words out sometimes. It's quite normal.
I legitimately couldn't tell if that was her missing words or if it was her microphone cutting out again.
I thought it was the microphone.
Okay. Remind me, who's at the Miners Guild? Sid
Just Sid.
and just Sid, and
Yep.
everybody else back at the Waking or the Quicksands. You got me.
Except for Fifi and Millie.
Millie. Right. We addressed them already. And I said it was daytime. So. Okay. One of the best soundtracks from Starting Cities. Cool. Cool beans. Okay. Let's get started then. Why don't we begin at the Miners Guild?
Oh, just let you know, I voted today officially, so I have my.
You did? Did anyone else vote, mail in or anything like that?
Yeah, I did that last week.
Okay. If you voted, you may have
$1 USD.
No, you may have inspiration, and we're doing inspiration in a new way. We're gonna give it this way. You get one. What did we decide to?
I think it was variable based off
Based
of
on
the
what it
cause.
was. So I'm giving everybody who voted a bonus D8 that they may use for any one thing except for damage.
Wait, D8 to save democracy?
Yeah.
Okay.
You could just shorten that to a date to save democracy.
That's actually the
Be
title.
sure,
of the next one. Yeah.
Yes, I'm pretty sure you're violating election integrity rules by giving us something for voting.
I'm pretty sure Republicans are violating election integrity rules all over anyway, so I don't feel bad. Can I see which ones you have?
Yeah. At least I think that's how you spell it.
Yes. Given the area.
Because I simply don't know enough about the world.
That's okay, you'll learn.
It's also me every day on Earth, so.
Yeah. I feel like I'm a vibe as well for a while.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Do we just become best friends? Yup. You want to go do karate in the basement? Well, that's rad.
What's up?
Oh, I'm just
it's from Starfinder. Or, Spelljammers.
Spelljammer. Sweet. My friend's dog jumped on me and like got me with a nail right there.
Oh,
so I'm just like
oh,
writing
no.
is annoying. Like it's fine. It was an
How
adorable
did the
puppy.
dog become a carpenter?
Oh my god. Am I Jesus? It was a nail in the hand,
You
right?
should play with us, Melinda.
Yeah, Melinda.
Something funny happens like 1 minute out of every hour. Does not mean
You laugh literally every time that you're out here. Imagine what's happening when you're in your room. Love you.
But you love your sibling?
I do.
What the hell's that like?
She's a good one.
My sister's the worst.
What the fuck? So I, of course,
sister pair of characters to play.
What?
That would be a fun brother sister pair of characters to play. The spoiled rich kid in Parks and Rec.
oh yes. So I put it in the main MLN chat. I said,
I put the fuck out of that.
should I kill my characters, my players today, and if so, how? And people are giving suggestions. And then Jay-Z comes in and says, what if you didn't try to kill them? I'm sure they're all tired of fighting for their lives every session. And I'm like, they're not though. Yeah. Anyway.
My secret
Except
cap.
Millie.
It's made up
Except
of
Nelly.
exclusively near-death experiences.
Cool coaster.
Really?
That's a rad coaster.
Yeah, Poe and I did the Kickstarter for them, so it's for like,
Oh.
and they're all magnets and shit.
Now,
How do they work?
If you throw your dice on it, it becomes a roller coaster.
You get an inspiration.
You like that one?
I wouldn't say
That's awesome.
like is fairly strong.
More like was subjected to.
Here's something that you need to know,
survived.
Will,
Uh-oh.
and Alex.
Uh-oh.
Something that isn't in the D&D rules that we put into this into this campaign is called the limit breaks. If you're familiar with other Final Fantasy
fuck
games,
yeah.
you might know what limit breaks.
I got Knights of the Round.
Everybody has a limit break, but you don't know what it does until you use it. And there's 3 levels. So there's the base level, level 2, and level 3. I guess 1, 2, and 3 is better. So far, the party has earned up to level 3, but as soon as they use it, it goes right back down to 0. And every time that you roll a nat 20, you build up your gauge a little bit.
And we've only currently used Sid's level 1, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah, they're class dependent,
Oh,
but we
so
only know
excited.
the white mage version.
Well, I'm
You
just
know the level
Cloud,
1
so-
one.
The level 1 white mage version. Yeah.
Yeah. So, as a member of the party, once you're members of the party, you may choose to use that at any time.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's a special ability. You don't know what it does. It's just something that lets you exceed your limits. It's not something that you would ever be able to normally do.
As soon as I
I'm
meet
gonna get
them, I want to use
Blitz
this.
Okay. On
Then
the,
Lulu can toss me a blitz ball.
I mean,
So your
is a
ultimate
sport
like
in
once
this
a
game.
week.
Wait, what the fuck?
If you, or maybe
I
once
picked the wrong character!
I mean, if you want your background to be that you're
A blitz
learned
ace?
You
how to
watched
play
the
blitzball, yeah.
earlier videos, right? When we were in the dust
I've
visual.
watched some of them.
The one where like in the frozen castle.
with the zombies.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's when we were all all of us got knocked out. Sid did his limit break as
Yes.
a white mage, and that it was a wave of healing and a wave of anti-undead energy.
Why you gotta be a white mage?
Just the mage.
I don't know. You were the
I
black
just
mage.
I don't see color.
Yeah, it was,
Oh, mages to
baby!
me.
Now you're basically just spending your days having theological conversations and trying to fight the astrologians.
What a good guy.
Yeah.
Just a good guy, that tail.
Yeah.
Truth be told, I didn't have the bandwidth to make somebody that would have 5 different classes, so I didn't.
Inta's there as well. Okay, so, Sid, you're entering the Miners Guild. The very first thing that meets your nose as soon as the doors open, and a large Rogadin in soot-stained clothes walks out with a giant pickaxe on his back that appears to be some form of cobalt blue. First thing that hits your nose is the pungent scent of copper. And being a white mage, a healer, your first sense is to look who is bleeding, where is someone bleeding, right? Like, who can I help? But you don't find it anywhere. You do see lots of scars that have healed on the Rogadin as they pass you, but that Rogadin pays you no mind whatsoever. Except slightly, probably on accident, bumps you as you go by, and that small bump leaves a soot stain all over your robes.
Oh man, being a white mage would suck.
I know.
You gotta keep them kicks clean, son.
You gotta get tied with bleach and all that. Prestidigitation with bleach. Okay, but the door is open in front of you, and you see a rowdy bunch inside. They appear to be preparing to go to a dig site. This seems to be their staging area. But nobody seems to be in a particular hurry at the moment. It looks like a lot of people exchanging conversations about various things that are going on. So what do you do?
Is there a front desk?
There is. At the front desk is probably the only clean person in the room. Which is funny considering the others have not yet been to the mine today. Yeah, they're essentially a receptionist, and it's a Lalafell receptionist that's sitting there wearing spectacles, and she is writing away in a book, transferring something from a sheaf of notes into the book, flipping over the note, writing on another page of the book as you walk up.
Excuse me.
Yes, take a number, please. Keeps writing.
Look for a number.
There's no numbers. Just a little receptionist joke. How can I help you?
I wanted to come in because I'm a member of a venturing party. We're going to be heading out to the Far East, and part of our job is going to be searching for some kind of ore. And I thought it best, before we head out, to possibly stop in here and get some information, tricks of the trade, that kind of thing.
Yes, well. What are you offering in return?
What do I need to offer in return?
Well, usually guild will suffice.
Then I have Gil. How much would that be?
Well, you would have to speak with the guild leader. Let me see if they're available. As I look up their name, because I forgot to do that. I knew I was forgetting to do something.
Make it after.
Is it still the normal one? Same old?
Wait, what?
For Amelia.
Adalberta?
Yeah. How did you know that? Did you look it up?
I'm like a level 80 miner.
Oh, then yes, it is Adalberta. I forgot about that. It's like he plays the game, and it's like he spends most of his time not doing the story, not advancing his
My goal is to be an NPC.
He basically just goes around mining and crafting. Have you started crafting yet? I don't know.
I think I have a either goldsmith or a
You'll have more eventually.
yeah, culinarian up to like 60 or 70.
Jimmy, can you turn it down just by one? Thanks. Okay, so yes, it is Alberta, and she is a Rogadin, if I'm not mistaken. No, she's a Hugh.
Higher, yeah.
Yeah, she's a higher. Yeah. Don't even joke about that, Jess. I still have traumatic memories of the old diadem. What is that? Jimmy, something popped up.
Nitro.
Ooh, you want some nitro?
Yes.
No, thank you.
Gotta go fast.
I do not need a free trial.
Adam's on his way.
But it's a free trial. Wait, Adam's coming? My boy! My son!
No, it got hot again.
And you already. It's not gonna be comfortable with Ultimate, is it? Comfortable suit? Yeah.
Crack a window instead, 'cause it's nice outside.
Shit. Why don't? Would you mind? That's a great idea.
Yeah, just open it, don't crack it.
What?
Yeah. Either way, he's gonna,
Thank you.
He's gonna Jimmy in.
That already feels better. Oh my
Damn
goodness.
it. 10 out of 10, I've missed you.
We missed you too, buddy.
Yeah, but your aim's improving.
Maybe you should. You know what? No, maybe you should be a stormtrooper.
Stormtrooper?
Okay, so Adalberta is a higher woman, and she's pointed out by the receptionist. Says you may go speak with her over there and negotiate your rates, and then come back over here, and I will accept your coin.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Yes. Very busy now. Go away.
Away I go.
The guild leader is sitting at a table playing Triple Triad with 3 of the other miners. It seems to be a 4-player game, which is a little bit odd since you're not supposed to be able to do that, but they found a way. This is the card game that you saw at Gold Saucer when you were there.
Oh, you guys went to Gold Sauce.
You did. Gold Saucer's in Providence. It's pretty awesome.
It's also in 7.
Yes, it is. That's where they got it from. So yes, she's over there, and she appears to be playing a card, and she goes, "Ha! Same rule!" And she flips over like 3 other cards in succession. You're just standing there watching?
Yeah.
All right. One of the other miners reaches into
observing.
his pocket. One of the other miners reaches into his pocket and pulls out 3 copper gil and just places it on the table in front of her. Gets up, scoops up his cards, and walks away. You get to play?
I am not here to play. I was actually hoping to speak to the guild master.
That'd be me.
I was told to come over here and speak to you. I'm going to be heading over to the Far East to perform a job, and part of that job is going to be looking for a Roshigane ore?
Yes, Oroshigane.
Yes, and, well, I mean, I figured that since we were stopping in Ulda on the way, that I'd be silly not to stop into the Miners Guild and get some information and possibly help on what I need.
Well, I could save you a lot of trouble and travel. We can sell you some.
Could do that, but I also like to learn.
Okay.
Fuck yes.
Are you a member of the Miners Guild anywhere in Eorzea?
Tell you the truth, this is the first place I've been that's had a Miners Guild in Eorzea.
Oh boy. So if you want to join, I gotta think of some kind of initiation test ritual for you, but not. But,
Gotta eat a nail.
what is that?
Gotta eat a nail.
I was like,
Why? Why is
they're
it
hard enough for the
Because
mines.
miners are tough as nails.
Oh my gosh. That doesn't mean they eat them.
But you are what you eat.
Okay.
It's logic.
Have you seen the new Lord of the Rings TV series?
I haven't yet.
They do like a mining competition in Dwarven.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cool.
nice.
Where it's like who can last the longest.
There's a
breaking
Lord of the
rocks
Rings
over
like
and over.
dwarven Minecraft in the works, and I'm so stoked for when it comes out.
So, I could give you information, you could go off on your own, or you could go as a representative of the mining guild and we pay you for your services when you mine. You can keep the item that you needed, bring whatever else back to us, extend our reach. We don't have anybody in the Far East at the moment. The last person died in a cave-in. That was fun.
Jesus.
Well, I wouldn't mind
Says
helping.
sarcasm.
I wouldn't mind helping you guys out if I can.
Right. Well, I can't just let anyone into the Miners Guild, you see.
Yes, we under 18.
Tell you what,
Our youngest are 18.
while you're there, you can dig up all the ore that you need for yourself, but bring us back 50 ponzas of Woot's ore, and I'll consider you initiated into the Miners Guild.
That was Woot's ore?
Woot's ore, W-O-O-T-Z.
All right. And your receptionist told me that I would need to discuss rates or offer some kind of donation.
Yeah, I mean, until you're a member of the guild, I have to charge you for information.
Fair enough.
I obviously have to charge you for the ore, the Oroshigane ore if you want to buy it from us. Granted, guild members do get a discount.
I'll tell you the truth, I'd rather get it myself. But how much do you charge for it anyway?
I figured you'd say that. Let's see. Our rates for non-guildies, 400 gold apiece for each decent chunk of ore.
You know what? I will keep that knowledge, knowing that I can come back here if I fail. But I'd rather try and get it myself if I can.
All right, you know where you're going to look for it.
Not exactly. That's part of the reason why I came here. We were just told the Far East.
I can sell you that knowledge.
All right.
What kind of equipment do you have?
Excuse me?
What kind of equipment do you have?
Tell you the truth, not much in that way. We may have had a cheap pickaxe that we got from the person who gave us the quest a while back, but tell you the truth, I don't know if we even still have that around, so...
That won't
Probably
be.
Pogs.
Well, first things first. You gotta have you gotta have a pickaxe that's capable of breaking the ore that you want to get. A Roshigane ore is very pliable when it's melted, but until that point, it's a very dense and hard material.
Gotta get that diamond.
Well,
You're
you
gonna
know,
need at least. Go
I had
ahead.
an idea about
Yeah,
that.
did you say something to me? Oh, never mind.
Are you dense and hard?
I traveled with a machinist, and while I was thinking about how we can go about, I'm sure, as you can tell, I'm not quite physically up to the same level as some of the other people here.
I haven't noticed.
Uh-huh. But,
Saucy NPC.
I had an idea. We have a machinist and we have a gunbreaker with us. And I was wondering if there was a way that the machinist could make up some kind of mechanism employing black powder to increase the strength of my swing by impact.
That's not really something white mages do. You're talking more like this is out of character.
Yeah.
You're talking more like what a gunbreaker does, right?
Impact pickaxe.
Pretty much, I guess.
Like attaching a rocket at the end of the pickaxe.
Gas
like,
powered
Or putting a piece, or putting a bit of black powder in a cartridge and knocking it against something, more so
Which
than.
miners do.
You're gonna have to pay up front for the information, but if your friends make that and give me a schematic for it, I'll refund you and pay you for it.
That's a deal.
Million
All right.
gonna have some
Well,
fun.
up front, it's 20 golden gil for the information. You want to buy a pickaxe? I got one that you'll need, the very basic that you'll need. There's better, but I'll give you at least what you can use.
Sounds good.
That
How
one
much is that?
That's gonna set you back 100 golden gil.
I can deal with that. 120 golden gil it is.
She takes out a notepad from her pocket, and it's not like a normal notepad. It appears to be like a carbon copy order notepad, and she begins writing on it. It's like really terrible writing that you can't even read. Like it, you can tell that it's supposed to be written in common, but it's illegible to you. Take this to Denari, and she'll get you rung up.
Sounds good. As far as information,
Right. Well, go pay first and then come back.
all right, go and do that.
Alright. So you go over to Denari Nari, that's the Lalafel's name, and she looks at it and she goes, okay, looks like I'm selling you a molybdenum pickaxe and information, and that's going to come out to 120 golden gil, please. She's able to read it easily.
Hand it right over.
Okay, so mark that off.
Mhm.
And she says, be right back. And she looks you over. Ellison. Right. She jumps down off of her stool that she's sitting on and waddles into a back room. And after about a moment, she comes out with a pickaxe that's larger than her, and she looks like she's having a little bit of trouble hefting it, but eventually puts it up on the counter and then hops back on her stool.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
What is your strength score?
That would be an 8.
8. Okay.
Oh shit.
You go to pick up the pickaxe, and the first thing that you notice, you go to grab it and then turn to walk away so you can go get your information. You're just like, "Ugh, what the? And then with a little bit of effort behind it, realizing that you're not gonna be able to do it with one hand necessarily, you lift it up, and it's got a little strap that comes with it, so you can strap it to your back if you wanted. You feel like you're going to be able to swing it, but not easily. And after a moderate amount of usage, you're going to start to gain levels of exhaustion when using it.
All right.
All
I
right.
have to figure out a method of this, but
What a nerf mining. So OP. Just
I mean, it technically counts as a weapon too. All right. So when you go back over to Adalberta, you could actually lift that. I'm impressed.
Listen, it's wiry strength.
Wiry.
Yeah, that doesn't mean anything
Wiry.
to me. Anyway,
Wiry.
your information. So, Orishigane ore is native to the Far East, as you know. It is It can be found in the Yangsha region, underwater. You're going to need to wade at least 10 feet away from a shoreline before you're able to start finding it. And honestly, if you really want to find a rich vein, it's going to be at least 20 feet away from the shoreline. Better learn how to breathe underwater.
I can do that, actually.
Right. You're going to want to look in the southwest of Yangsha. That's spelled Yanxia. I don't know why I'm spelling it for you, Jess.
I appreciate it.
She knows. She knows.
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
All right. Is there anything else? You're going to stand there slack-jawed.
No, that's about it.
Right.
Though, can you point me in the direction of the Goldsmiths Guild as well?
Yeah, I mean, well, why would you want to go there?
Oh, I need something appraised
Perfect
and...
blacksmith that you can find. They're over in Lemsa.
Well, to be totally honest with you, I wouldn't mind learning a whole bunch of things, so good to know that I can go to Limsa and learn that as well.
You strike me as the ambitious sort, the kind that eats an entire cake before they realize they can't fit it.
Do you speak from experience?
Never you mind. So, Goldsmiths Guild, second floor of the Steps of Thal.
Appreciate it.
Pretty much directly east of here.
Excellent.
And up.
Thank you for the information. And
You're welcome.
thank you for the pickaxe.
Hopefully, your plans work and you come back alive so that I can get those schematics. I'm not putting much stock in that, though. Good luck! Yeah.
I'll lug this thing out.
Okay. Are you strapping it to your back, or are you holding it?
Let's try the strap to the back, and we'll go with that.
Okay. Where are you headed now?
Goldsmiths Guild.
You're gonna go there right away?
If I'm already out.
Okay. Hold that thought. Jimmy, do you want to wait until Eric's online before you do Domitor stuff?
The only other stuff that I was going to do was just give the stick to Fifi.
So yeah, wait until Eric's there. Okay. The guild leader is.
I mean, we also don't need to do that in the thaumaturge, because last week you had said like none of the books were on anything related to the mining thing.
That is correct. Sorry, 1 second. I'm getting the name of the guild leader.
John Johnson.
I really should have looked this up ahead of time. Ah, there we go. Yep. Cool. Back to the quicksands. Now, were you hanging out in the room where you're tanning stuff, your individual rooms, or the main section?
Kevin and I were in the tanning room.
Okay. Sounds good. What are you talking about while you're there?
Well, I'm trying to keep Kevin on task because he has to saw through all that dragon bone.
Right.
So
that I told you that would take about half the time that it normally would, so 4 hours, right?
well, yeah. So it'd be the next day. So like after today's day of work,
Okay.
then it should be done.
Sure. Okay. Well, do you have anything specific that you want to discuss while you're in there, or should we move on, like, past the day?
I don't know. Hey, KT, how's it going over there with the sawing?
I mean, I'm just moving my fist back and forth a lot.
Right. Yeah, you got good practice with that. I remember from when we were kids.
Yeah. I mean, we go out fisting all day long, you know. It just seems like good fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and you know what? We might get this done in half the time with you helping. So I appreciate it.
Hey, like I said, anything that I can do to help.
Yeah. Hey, I got a question for you, KT. Out of this group that we're traveling with, how well do you know them?
I mean, kind of well. I mean, I've known the professor for seems like the longest outside of you. Really got me through, the multiple years in school. I don't know, not so well, Millie or Fifi, but they seem certainly nice.
Yeah. Well, would you trust them?
Hey, I mean, I trust them with my life right now. I'd save their lives. Anyone in this group?
Okay, well, I appreciate that.
Yeah, the
That,
only one I'm
medical.
having a weird feelings about. I didn't want to come out and say this, but that gay boo. He's a shifty guy. Kind of gets us into trouble.
Yeah, I've noticed that. He was like kind of sneaking around when we met him, and he talks a lot, talks a big game, but he doesn't really do much.
Yeah. I mean, everyone else seems certainly nice. I mean, yeah, gay boo. He's all right. I just don't know if I can trust him all that much.
Okay. Well, if you could do me a favor, Kevin, I trust you with my life, and we've known each other for so long. I just want you to keep your eyes open, and if you see anything strange from our companions, can you please just let me know?
Yeah, but what do you mean strange?
Well, it's like this new group that we're associated with. We don't really know their motives, but they seem like they're good. But then they were attacked by the Garleans, and we like the Garleans, so I'm not sure what's going on. So I just need somebody to be there watching my back, basically.
Yeah, you got it, DX. I'll watch your back and your front. Whatever you need.
Well, I appreciate that. You've got a lot of practice doing that over the years, so yeah, I feel much better. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome, DX. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to sawing. That was a nice little break.
Yeah. Keep pumping that fist.
Wow.
Yep. Fisting away.
Good euphemism.
He might be sleeping, like sawing logs.
Usually the comes after.
Right, yeah, it's true. Okay, so if that's the case, we can pass the day.
There you go.
Yeah, pass it down. Puff, pass the day.
That's how I spent a lot of my pandemic.
Okay, so moving forward to the next morning. I like this music, so I'm going to leave it for morning music.
It's great.
Oh, wait. Time
I
out.
really do.
Wait, we're going to the next day?
Fuck! Goldsmiths Guild. Sorry.
It was a long night at the Goldsmiths. You didn't know that.
It was so heavy.
I really wanted more ever.
You got so lost just going through the steps of Thal, and it's like, eventually you're like, oh yeah, she said upstairs, and you have to find. What was that?
What is this from?
This is the night music from Ul'dah, which is the city that you're in.
Oh, rad.
I'm actually using music from the locations.
Your game probably has some pretty good music.
Yes, it's the music in this game is fucking phenomenal.
Maybe I'll try it sometime.
I would love to help you out.
Do it.
Yeah, I've already gotten Poe into it. Chris and Diana at some point are gonna play again. Hopefully, Alex wants to play. Jimmy plays.
You looked doubtful.
No, I want to. Level 8.
Sometimes. Yeah.
Killing my level 3 that I have. Yeah. We get a level every time someone joins the game, right?
Recruitment incentive.
Maybe. You get a level when Chris and Diana actually play again.
Boot up tonight.
Boot it up.
There you go. Okay, so
1 minute played.
it does take you quite a while to walk through the steps of Thal and find the Goldsmiths Guild, and you get lost a few times. At one point, you walk by what appears to be a carnival barker. It's a guy wearing a top hat, a blue eye mask, and like a cape. And his entire outfit is blue. He's got a cane that he's holding out, and he says, "You, sir, would you like to see the wondrous blue magic?"
Sure. Why not?
Please step right inside. Oh wait, that will be 10 golden gil, please.
10
He
go.
has his hand up. Okay, so mark it off. He pulls back a curtain, and you're led inside what appears to be another gladiatorial arena, but it's bigger and it's square shaped. And you see a large crowd's already inside and cheering as there appears to be another blue mage, somebody that's dressed very much like the one that you just spoke to. They're calling him the Great Azuro, and he's fighting what appears to be a giant blonde monster. It's the only way to describe it. It's like this giant ooze, but it has eyes and a mouth, and it appears to be whacking at him with its weird appendages, and he's blasting it away using abilities that you've seen other monsters use, but you've never seen people use. And the crowd's going wild as this happens, and eventually you find your way to a seat, and as you're sitting down and watching the spectacle, you see him go, and now I will use my flamethrower that I learned from the fiery velociraptors. And then you just see him open his mouth, point his staff, and fire just comes raging out, literally a flamethrower from his mouth, and the flam just melts to the ground into a puddle.
The puddle eventually dissipates.
The crowd then starts cheering, and then the Greater Zero says, thank you, please come back and attend our next show in 1 hour. And he bows and then walks off, and you get the distinct impression that the 10 gil that you spent was for that 1 minute.
Never trust the carny.
I mean, you did get to see something.
Yeah.
Alright, so everybody begins filing out. Yeah. What was that?
It was fighting those nails.
Oh my gosh. It's Jason Bourne.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, so are you gonna stay sitting there?
Not for an hour. I have stuff to do, man.
Like I
It's already
said,
taken me like 8 hours to get this far.
Yeah. Eventually, you do find your way upstairs, and looking around, you're now in a section that appears to be, it's not very frequented, or at least there's not a lot of people that are here. And eventually, you do find a stall built into the wall, and it's adorned with all kinds of various precious metals. And standing inside, you see a lithe, higher woman, and she has what were they? She's got pinkish purple hair that comes in pigtails at the back. It's like a double braid, I guess, is closer to it. And she appears to be, she has a lapidary hammer that's in her hand that she's just kind of absent-mindedly twirling while she's looking around. And then she spots you, and she kind of does the see anything you like motion. Do you go over to her?
Yep.
Okay. Hello, sir. You look like a man with a discerning eye for jewelry.
Well, I don't know about that, but that's kind of the reason why I came here in the first place.
Oh, please do tell.
I have some diamonds that I'd like appraised as in terms of value, if you could do that. Diamonds?
Yes. Please.
I go into the bag of holding and bring out the diamonds that came off of one of the centerpieces that was sent for the gala.
Okay. As you're taking those out of your bag, she's reaching into a bag on her side, and she pulls out, like, the most elaborate jeweler's loop that you've ever seen. Which is probably the first one you've ever seen, now that I think about it. And she puts it over her head and says, lay them out, please. How many do you have?
I think it was 3.
Okay, and what, did I give you a size?
I feel like one you said he was like a size of either a fist or a grapefruit.
I remember that one. But do you remember the other two?
I don't.
Okay, well, we'll just say they're all the size of your fist. How about that?
Okay.
I'm feeling generous today.
All right.
She picks up the first one, and she looks at it. 14 carats. No clarity.
Oh.
She puts it back down. This one's a much nicer specimen. Yes, no inclusions. All right. And then this one, oh yes, that one's a very nice one indeed. Wherever you got it. I don't want to know how you got it. You lucked into a nice diamond here. Not too nice, but nice.
How much are we talking in terms of gil?
Oh, you want me to buy them from you?
No, not necessarily. Excuse me?
If you want to know their general value and not what I'm paying for them, I can give it to you for an appraisal fee.
All right, I can go with that.
Right, that would be 10 golden gil per diamond.
Acceptable. 30
first.
golden gil. Yep.
Thank you. Both just spending so much money today. Yeah. It shows. Okay. Well, this is the really nice one. This one will easily fetch you 750 golden gil pieces. That's not what I'm paying, mind you.
That's fine.
Right. This one here will probably go for about 600. If you find the right buyer, you should realistically look to earn about 5.
All
And then
right.
this one here, unfortunate. It does look pretty, but unfortunately, it's very cloudy. It's going to need a lot of sanding down, grinding down for it to get to a point where it would actually be salvageable. At that point, it'll probably be worth no more than 250 golden gil.
All right. All right. Well, my secondary question is, being the Goldsmiths Guild, is there a way that I could either pay for information or possibly... I've just come from the Miners Guild, and they've...
I could tell.
Yeah.
Even though you didn't really rub up against anything while you're in there, your clothes are filthy just from being in the room.
Yes. Prestidigitation and clean them quickly, please.
Oh, nice trick.
Thank you. I was just there, and they told me that they would be happy to allow me to work on their behalf and learn and apprentice, I guess it would be. Is there a way that I could do that here to learn how to cut these gems into, say, more manageable pieces that I could use for spell components? I might as well come out with it.
What is your experience in goldsmithing?
Very little
Already.
to none.
What is it that you think that you can offer the Goldsmiths Guild?
Well, the miners wanted money.
Well, yes, I will take your money, but you want to become a member.
I do. I wouldn't mind learning how to cut these down and process them for what I need, as well as possibly learning to make items. I wouldn't mind learning that.
I see. I appreciate your drive. I really do. But at the moment, we are not taking on amateurs or even those with no amateur experience. However, experiment on your own, with your own jewels. See what you could find. Read books. Talk to other people. Bring me something that you've made. It has to be a piece with a gem set inside of it. The gem could be your decision. The metal could be your decision. I will grade you on it when I see it, and I'll let you know whether or not you could join our ranks. But for the time being, I'm sorry, we're not accepting new members.
All right. Fine enough.
Now, what information did you want?
Really, that would just be... I need these more in, say, about 300 value per, these gems.
Wait, I didn't catch what you were asking.
Well, I wanted to learn how to cut these down into... Because, okay, out of game...
You want to make them sellable.
No. Diamonds are needed for Revivify.
Got it. So, you want to... Are you asking, can you cut them into 2 separate gems, like the big ones? In which case, that doesn't really work that way. So, no. But you can use the 2 larger diamonds. And out of game, you can use the other diamond. It would qualify for Revivify, the smaller one. It doesn't necessarily qualify for somebody who wants it for the jewelry value, is what I'm trying to say, but it will work for your spell component.
Okay. All right. Well, in that case, back in game. Well, is there any beginner book that you have here that I can purchase from you?
No.
Okay.
Sorry to be blunt. But
That's fine. In that case, I guess I'll come back should I make something.
yes. I didn't catch your name.
Alcido Verdele.
Pleasure to meet you. You may call me Serendipity.
Pleasure to meet you. Thank you for your help.
She nods, and then she goes back to sitting in her stool and twirling her lapidary hammer and just watching you leave.
And leave I do.
She's checking him out. She watched him.
Are you headed back to the quicksands?
I am.
Okay. He's in the bathroom. Everything.
Get wrecked, nerd.
Oh, I was gonna say that you meet up with Millie on your way back. But actually, Millie would have gone back a long time ago because you did get lost and you also saw the...
Amazing show.
Yeah.
Is it nighttime-ish now?
It's late afternoon. Hey, Millie, would you and Fifi have spent any amount of time in the Thaumaturgist Guild beyond what you did?
No.
Alright, so you would have gone back already.
Yeah.
Okay, so you head back to the Quicksands. Millie and Fifi, who's not online yet. But Millie, when you walk into the Waking Sands, it is bustling. It's a very busy night there, or pre-night. It's like late afternoon. And go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
Not good.
Surrounded by
7? Okay.
Oh my god, you're surrounded.
Nothing really looks out of the ordinary, and it being very loud and crowded, which is not really something that you're used to, you kind of ignore the crowd. What are you gonna do now?
Is everybody else in here, or are they elsewhere?
So it's you and Fifi, and Harry. Where was Harry? Was he sitting at the bar drinking?
Probably,
He
yeah.
was originally talking with Momodi for the longest time
Right.
until Momodi said to change subjects because we're being listened to.
Okay. You don't see Harry at the bar. And you remember that Deus and Kevin were going to go work in their little makeshift tannery.
Cool. Then Millie would go check out what Deus was doing.
Cool.
And if it becomes relevant in the time between Thaumaturge Guild and now, she would have given the stick to
Fifi.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, it's Jason Bourne.
What was that? Between the...
She would have already given Tupsamati to Fifi.
Does Eric know out of game?
Yeah, I let him know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys had that conversation.
Yeah. So
And Eric-
Fifi has the staff of Tupsamati, half staff of Tupsamati if she wants it.
Okay, I cast Fireball with it.
Everyone dies. Is that our door?
It sounded like it.
There once was an ugly duckling.
Oh.
He was
I
so
think it's-
ugly that everyone died.
Is this the SpongeBob episode where he smells but he thinks
You
it's
handsome son of a bitch.
Wow, what's with that mustache?
I know.
But it's amazing.
What was your Halloween costume?
It is my Halloween costume.
That's
What was your
epic.
costume?
I was.
This is months.
Oh yeah.
I can't do that.
Why don't you grab that chair and like pull it up next
I
to
could
Chris?
never be a cop.
Sounds like Adam's already ready to go for No Shave November.
Hold on, Eric, I can't hear you.
I'm for myself.
Eric, what were you saying?
I said it sounds like Adam's already ready to go for No Shave November.
Oh, yes.
No, I've planned it.
Yes, that's totally what I'm doing.
Me too. My facial hair looks like pubic hair. It's awful.
Mine looks over. Not like yours. Yeah, Adam's not exactly in frame, but that's okay. Unless we move it back a bit. But
No.
He can just peek in.
Hi. We'll hear you. Do you have room to put down a character sheet?
Oh yeah. Oh, I have my own table now.
Sure, if you'd like. It's not going to be good to roll on, though.
Oh, I'll run.
Unless.
Okay, so, Harry, just so you know, you were talking to Momodi for the longest time. And Momodi, who's a little bit tired of talking to you, has told you to go find a place to sit down and talk to other people for a while. And so you found a seat in the pit section of the Quicksands where there's people talking, playing games, etc. And you are fascinated watching two people who you've never met, both of whom are kind of... Hold on, let me.
Oh, I'm intentionally.
Must be present.
Hi.
Hi, Alex.
Both-
nice to meet you, man.
There we go, that works.
Were you the dad from Inside Out?
That's how it goes.
No, I was. No, I forgot. I didn't even say it. I was Sheriff
That's
Hopper from
incredibly
Stranger
rude.
Things.
Oh, hell
The
yeah.
baby
Nice.
was. I have. Oh, I'll put it in the chat.
Wait,
I gotta
Stuart
see it.
Hopper?
What? Yeah.
That's awesome, because I know that Zara went as she was a character from Beetlejuice.
That was like at work. That was her work.
Who was she at home?
She was Joyce Byers.
Oh, Joyce, of course.
There we go.
That's great.
Look at this.
Oh my God, you're right, Jess.
That was Poe.
Nice.
It does look like him. Chris.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I have the 3D.
That's the D&D dial.
That picture is uncanny.
It so is. It looks just like it.
Discord chat. Very happy.
Oh, I thought I invited you to it. I need to kick out some.
All right. Okay. So I'm watching people play Warhammer.
No, they're playing Roman Mahjong. And one person's wearing a hooded cloak that's down over his face, their face. The other appears to be, as they point right at you. Hold on a second. The other one appears to be wearing. What color were your robes? No, blue robes. There we go.
Oh, blue me.
Yeah, it's an aura.
Guessing.
What was that?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Okay. It is an aura with horns on the side of your head, right? Is that where you have your horns?
No horns.
All over.
They were taken off.
I'm so realistic. I forgot. I'm so sorry.
You're so good.
It is very clearly an aura. You can tell by the scale patterns over the skin, but no horns, which is something that throws you off. Has a hat that is pulled off of his head and hanging on his back. Sorry.
You're so good.
Okay, and the two of you are playing Domin Mahjong.
Oh, you're going down.
It's a dominoes type game. I don't know if you know Mahjong.
Domino, motherfucker.
Yeah. But that's who you're sitting and watching. Okay.
I'm rich, biatch.
And you've gone into the room with Kevin and Deus. Do you guys discuss anything in there? I assume Fifi went with you. Just chilling?
Yeah.
Okay. Sid, eventually, you make your way back to... Oh, where's Sherbin during all of this? That's what I forgot.
She went to her room to rest.
That's right. She's been resting this entire time. Okay.
She's got all her spells back. She got injured, right?
She was slightly injured.
Bob!
Is Bob locked somewhere?
No,
he's just
he was trying to get in somewhere.
Okay. Is the bathroom door closed?
Yeah.
He wants water. Can you open it, please?
You good, bud? Adam's got you.
Go.
Drink of water, come on.
Door's cracked.
Bob, go. Go get your food.
Well, now he wants to hang out.
Or you can come hang out.
I'm not thirsty anymore, Dad.
Okay, so Sid, you arrive back in the quicksands. It's much like I just described it to Jimmy. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
I have to.
23.
Obviously, you're winning.
Okay. It is a very, very busy night.
My guy does not have a very
And
intelligence score.
Mamodi appears to be serving many people. She doesn't even notice you come in, or if she has, she hasn't acknowledged you. She's pretty far away, though, from where you came in. Just scanning over the crowd, you notice one thing that stands out very clearly. An aura of grayscale known as Harry.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah.
Who's talking to me?
Talking to you. But you see him, he's sitting and he's intently watching. You can't tell if he's talking or not, but he's intently watching a game that's being played all the
How
time.
far is Harry from the game? Like
Basically this.
Oh, okay.
Are you talking to people playing or are you just observing?
I will talk when it is my initiative in this non-combat round.
Okay. I mean, whenever you like, because this is free flow right now.
Okay. Well, we find ourselves once. I've done it for a while. Find ourselves once again playing a game. This game is like a metaphor for life, huh, Kavahag? You play your pieces and you see where they land. You can't see your opponent's hand. You don't even know what's going to be in the future, Kavahag.
Well, that's not something you see every day.
He's been sitting there just watching you play and talking to himself or his pet owl. Owl's also wearing a hood.
Oh, so this, I don't know,
Go ahead,
early middle-aged Ellison, long brown hair, has like an old cloak that looks like it has sort of arcane symbols that have sort of faded off. It's long, it's almost like a trench coat. But you can see underneath it, there's definitely sort of the signs of wearing armor under this long cloak. Next to, on his back is a big composite longbow. Next to him is a like 3.5 foot tall, 3.5 palm tall owl, all white. Except on the left wing, the tip is brown and kind of like speckles up and tell the whiteness.
And it's wearing a hood.
And it's wearing a falconer's hood, so you can't see its face. Not a falconer's hat.
But it's very clearly an owl.
It's very much an owl.
And this person appears to be talking to the owl, and every time he addresses the owl hoots at him.
Woo! We don't know what's going to happen in our future, and all we can do is play that cards in our hands.
You get the distinct impression that he's talking to the two of you, but indirectly.
And if you're within like a 5-10 foot radius, you start seeing these sort of wisps of smoke, and the colors sort of become monochromatic and black and white. And it's if you have some sort of magical acumen, this is not an illusion being cast on you. This is just some sort of fey magic that surrounds this monologuing elf guy.
Yeah. So what is the game they're playing?
Domin Mahjong.
Know that.
Here comes a dad joke.
So it's like dice and stuff?
No, it's all titles. It's kind of like dominoes.
Okay, can I roll, like, do we know the rules for this, or do we need to, like...
It would not be something that you would have encountered in Cliffside, as it's a game that came to prominence during the years that you would have been locked in there. So,
can we roll, or can I roll, like, investigate?
You might have read something
Wait,
about it recently.
Fifi, aren't you with us right now? Weren't you with Millie?
She was with Millie, but that was when she was offline, so I was kind of guiding her, but if she wants to
got it.
do something else. Yeah, what would you like to do, Fifi?
Oh, if I'm watching, I just want to know if I understand the game yet. Maybe like or investigate.
Yeah, roll an intelligence check. You can do it until investigation works. Yeah. Because Fifi would be smart enough to just watch something and try to pick up the rules. I'm cool with that.
Alright, net 20. Plus
Holy
7.
shit. Jesus Christ, that's Jason Bourne.
I'm just saying, we moved it so we can get you in frame, so you can get a look at it.
I know. Well, Fifi, you see that this is the rules of this. I like the rules of life.
Alright, so we're assuming that Fifi found Harry in the crowd and is now watching the game because that's where Harry was. But, as soon go ahead.
Who just made a move?
So that would be the cloaked figure, and you've rolled a nat 20, so you know what the next best move is, and you figure that out just by watching them play for 5 minutes.
Harry, I think you made a mistake.
You say that out loud?
Yep. But
Okay,
like not
so-
overly loud, but loud enough that probably people could hear.
Alalafel says to this person who's been watching you, I think you made a mistake, says it to you. Or about you, rather.
I go to
The other one should move that tile there, and that would probably clinch it.
You hear this, also.
I look up at you, and I go,
It's Alalafel, so down.
We work adjacent.
huh.
But you're sitting, so
And then, now what are the odds of that? And I pull out like a piece of parchment that has almost a crudely drawn picture of Fifi on it that is signed by Dale. And I go, is that you there, little one?
I think so. It's kind of awful though.
Well, we may have a few words after this here game. And I make like the last move.
Okay, so the two of you roll a d20, the highest will have won this game.
You're doing it.
You ignored Fifi's advice.
20. Oh,
Well,
so you then make the move that Fifi said right after he places his tile, and you just win.
Well done there, little Fifi.
that
Once
was a
again,
pretty
you're
good move. And I
intelligent.
toss you a gold
That's
coin.
true.
They're gill.
I toss you a golden gill, baby.
throwing fish at each other.
Knocks off my hand, hits me in the face, and I pick it up.
Okay, sure.
You're not the most coordinated, but you should put up a good game.
Sid.
I was hanging back watching this because I didn't know if I wanted to engage.
Okay. So you're watching from about how far away? Because they're essentially, I don't know if you remember what the quicksand layout looks like, but you're like on an upper ring and they're in the pit section.
I'm on the upper ring and just kind of not yet in getting involved, kind of sliding my way over towards where you would go to rooms, but not going yet, still watching.
Both Fifi and Harry would be able to see Sid.
Well, that's fine if they make it.
Just saying.
When it's my initiative turn, I'd like to...
There's no initiative, just do it.
I will whisper to Lan Fifi. Fifi, do you have any enemies? Anyone looking for you? Seems that this guy's got your number.
Well, he said he got it from Dale, so I don't think my brother's my enemy.
Well, why are they looking for you? Maybe there's another private eye.
I'm not a mind reader. You might be able to ask Inti, but he's with Dale.
I don't know who either of those people are.
I don't know how either of those people.
Okay. Anything else?
Friend, I'll just talk to him. I'll cast friends on him.
On them?
On him.
On this
or
one?
on the hornless one.
Yeah.
Seems you're missing the something aura.
So I don't allow like offensive.
I'm so cool with it, but
right. But in this case, all it does is in this case, all it would do is give you advantage
on charisma checks.
1 minute. Yeah. So it's not something directly hurting you.
Yeah.
But in 1 minute, you know that you had a spell cast on you, and it makes you mad.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it might make you mad.
You respond hostile, whatever that means.
Right. So he casts a spell on you.
Friend, it seems that you have one thing you shouldn't have and two things you're missing. Tell us a story.
Love it.
Now, what would be the two things I'm missing?
The horns.
Most people don't come out and say it. I respect you for it.
Well, I am a perceptive elf. I've been at this game as a privateer for many years, on many cases, finding many lost things and losing many things not meant to be found.
One thing that you notice is anytime he says ear, he like subconsciously points at his ear. Yeah.
Very subconscious about that.
Now, Fifi, I presume, ran into your brother about a month ago, and I gotta be honest, I've been asking every single person of your race if they're you, because that picture's pretty terrible. They do a lot of awkward conversations.
Well, friend, I can't tell if you're good at your job or not.
I mean, you discern her from that.
You
Take a look.
recognize poor evidence, but you
look at it and it's like scribbles.
Oh, is it like that drawing of a leprechaun?
Oh, come on, you could see the eyes, sort of.
Yeah, kind of what made me guess.
Wow, I haven't thought about that. So
Now, I ran into your brother a few months back. He helped me out, and he asked me to come help you out in return.
Hold on.
Okay, what am I needing help with?
Look, all I know is I'm a hired blade. My job's to make sure you don't die, but he did say I'm not allowed to stifle your creativity. Don't really know what to make of that, if I'm being 100% honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, the drawing of a leprechaun.
I put it in the chat.
Yes, it's that.
But your brother was kind to me, and I owe him some kindness. So I figure if you have me, I'll help you out. If you won't have me, I don't really know what to do in that situation, to be honest with you, because that'd be pretty bad on me if I don't fulfill my end of his bargain.
You are allowed to talk at any
I mean,
during any of those.
no offense against my brother, but he's not always the best judge of character.
No, but he's kind. Not much I can say about him.
What do I know about him?
I can agree with that.
He came in, sat down, and looked around. He ordered a drink, and then the very first thing... Wait, you do order a drink.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. First thing... I don't want to put...
No, you're totally good.
First thing he does is take out a mahjong set, which is something that you're familiar with because you played it with others in your occupation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
I got you.
So seeing it, it just kind of gave you that pang of you're a stranger in a strange land kind of thing.
Perfect, yeah.
And then you see that and it makes you feel at home, so you sit down and play.
Perfect. Okay. I wasn't sure if we were like.
No, you don't know each other other than that. Unless you, again, you guys could have decided to have talked to each other.
I haven't even seen your face. However,
You can see like half of it.
yeah, I can respect the mysterious man.
Harry's still just looking at this sketch. Can I use like investigation? Are there like hidden clues in it?
Sure,
like,
you may
use
use
like
an investigation
lemon
check.
on it to find.
Harry, that's my hair. I think.
I'm gonna cast detect magic on it.
Holy shit, we're about to crack Da Vinci Code.
All right, 16.
Okay.
Dale
It
stuff.
looks like it was made with the very best skill of the author, which isn't much.
Crayons.
Author, artist.
¿Por qué no los dos? He wrote them. He's an author too.
This is a clue.
Well, I mean, I'm part of kind of this group, so I
Yeah?
mean, you kind of need, I guess, group approval. But at
I
this
mean-
point, it seems like we're just taking on any wanderer. That's how it's kind of been going. Like Harry here, he just kind of came up and he was really sad, and then he just started following us, and here we are.
I wouldn't say that I'm sad. I just have seen the world in more colors and more shapes than you know. I know what's out there, and I know what's in here for all of us.
Are you sure about that color thing? Because you're not giving off that vibe.
There are more colors than you know.
I will say, if nothing else, they're interesting.
Are you saying that to a random person?
Yeah, just a guy sitting right
There's just some dude that's sitting there.
You beat up my drink, man.
No, he is so drunk that like he's just kind of doing one of these, and you talk to him, and he looks at you, goes, and it goes back to just doing the same thing.
And he pukes all over you.
Not yet, but he's got a half-drunk ale in front of him.
So I know nothing about you or your group. All I know is I promised your brother I'd help you out. So, mind telling me about
like
yourself?
after you meet the group, I won't be offended if you decide not to keep that promise.
Wow, that is quite the indictment, more like it.
Did Millie just write that on the board? Where is Millie?
In the Millie days, and are in a room working on leatherworking stuff.
Tell you what,
is in her room sleeping.
in my experience, the best way to make friends is to buy them drinks. So who's your group?
Let's see. Who's actually in where we are right now in the bar area?
So you would see Phil. You would see. I don't know.
The next member of the group.
You see Sid and Harry, obviously. You came in with Millie, but you know that she went to go see Deus and Kevin, who were working on sawing through a dragon's wing. And you remember that Sherbin was pretty tired and went to go sleep. You have no idea where Genbu is. Or Omega.
How about
They're probably
Mr. Kevin?
Kevin's with this.
And I'm like
Kevin's helping Dave.
Yeah, I'm halfway between you guys and the rooms, basically.
Well,
Deciding which way I was
you
going to
already
go
met
out of
him.
this.
He's kind of our newest member, I guess. And then that over there, if you can kind of see him, the dapper fellow, that's Professor Sid, although he's like a noble now.
He is a man of letters and of titles.
And as he's saying these things, I'm trying to like look out of the corner of my eye, but not be too obvious, so I can follow who he's talking about.
What races are these two folk?
You can tell that one is an aura. That's this fellow over here. But does not have the telltale horns that a male aura would have, or female.
Oh no!
Does not have the horns. Did she say, oh no?
Oh no.
First it was, oh yeah. But
Something bad happened there.
Yeah, it's like the Kool-Aid. Oh yeah!
So anyways,
Oh no! Get out of my house! My dad's not gonna believe that you broke through my wall. He's gonna beat me with a belt.
you have me at a bit of a disadvantage.
As well.
What might I call you?
Name's Kenji. Pleasure to meet you. And he gives like a polite bow.
So Kenji.
Kenji. Yeah.
Just making sure they heard.
Oh, hello, Kenji.
But
Don't worry, I'm sure you'll be part of the group and best friends with everybody in no time. Watch out for Kevin's poop, though.
I'm sorry, what?
If he becomes a botanist, he'd be Kenny Loggins.
Oh my god. I have a goal.
But yeah, but the rest of the group is out and about.
The other appears to be a well-built hire, but you can't be sure because the face is mostly covered. You can see like the nose and below, like the tip of your nose and below. Would you say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe a little of the eyes, but not more.
Rad. From a mask or like a hood?
Just
It's like a hood that goes to a point.
Goes down and then with like a high collar.
It's like the Assassin's Creed hood that comes down. Like,
Fucking badass. It's a dark cloak.
It's like a dark,
well-
dark brown leather coat. Cloak.
My first guess was Auron.
On the streets in a private eye. Can I get a reading on like what this guy's deal is?
okay, you're very clearly trying to hide your identity,
Yeah.
right?
I'm at least trying to not make it obvious.
Okay, so I will say you can roll. I'm
trying to look. Is you're wearing a cloak, but is it a cloak
Call
in the
this
style
investigation.
of the South, or is the way that you wear your hood like the Assassin's Creed order on? Harry's heard of the Assassin's
You
Creed.
have a cowboy hat and spurs, or you wearing flannel with a beard?
Right, exactly.
Where are you
Yeah.
from?
Oh yeah, 26 on investigate.
Okay.
And
He's an
tell
investigator.
me whatever you want.
Can I make it up? Cool. All right.
So your name is David.
No. What you can tell about him? Very little. You get the impression he's probably higher just based on how he's built. The cloak that he's wearing, though, is made of leather and has it's not really descript, but it has the style, the make of Alamigo.
Is it cow
Alamigo
leather or is it like Ellison leather?
Wait, what? It's not made of Elzen.
Harry and I are concerned.
Yeah.
I mean,
You can't really tell what kind of leather it is, but it's hard to tell. But you can tell the make comes from the Alamigan region. Alamigo is a very prosperous nation that is to the east of Gridania. I think it's east.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
But that's far from here.
and it's not considered part of the Eorzea, which is the continent that you're on. It's technically attached, but it's part of a separate continent.
Like an archipelago.
Yeah, it's definitely a different region, and it is arid. And one of the things that they're well known for is salt.
Well there, friend. You sit there quietly, traveling from far, arid lands. Little less salt here than Alamigo, huh?
I'll nod and say, yes, I'm finding it quite different from that area.
Yes. What brings you out here other than defeating Hornless Ara? It's called Mahjong.
Mahjong. Doman.
Mahjong.
Well, specifically Doman Mahjong. It comes from Doma, which is a region in the Far East.
Eastern Mahjong.
Sure.
So I've heard stories of something that occurred. I'm wondering why you guys are here.
Well, you see, life is like a river, and we're all rocks, and the water... Harry just spends the next 15 minutes talking about nothing.
In metaphor.
In metaphor.
And I'll order drinks for everyone that's around. in this party.
So
And like
just
the river, drinks flow, and that is the lifeblood of life.
pausing this part, Millie, you came in with Fifi, and you thought Fifi would be following you, but she's like, I'm gonna check something out. That's basically what she says. But she hasn't come to find you yet. So that's a little concerning. And you're in the room with Deus and Kevin right now, and both of them look pretty tired, but like they've just about finished with what they're doing. At the same time, Sherbin, you wake up feeling much better. 8 hours would have gone by, which is a full rest, so you'd be fully healed at this point.
Yay!
Sleep schedule's fucked though. You've now given yourself jet lag.
She needed it. She got hit by that Garlean artillery.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Surely. Sherbin come down?
You survived literal shell shock.
Say that again, please.
Does Sherbin come down to where we are?
That's what I'm asking. So I'm giving them the option of coming out to this, so it's not just one-sided.
Yes. Yeah, she'll
Okay.
wander out and see what's going
Oh,
on.
and Kenji, that's Sherbin. She's a lot more horny than you.
You probably are too far out to hear Fifi say that, but you can spot them.
But she says it without any, like, sarcasm or anything. She's not trying to be,
Right.
like, innuendo. She's just...
Does appear to have both her horns, yes.
Okay. Kevin, Deus, and Millie, are you going to come out and get drinks or anything of that nature?
Yeah, we'll probably take a break. We're tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Fifi at the bar. Yeah, let's go and get a drink.
Okay.
Sounds good.
So, as you come out of your room, Kevin, I sorry, I know that you're there. I didn't ask if you wanted to come out or not.
Yeah, I'll come out.
Okay. So, as the three of you are walking out of the room where you're just in, stinking of tanning, you literally bump into Sherbin.
Sure, DX, that was long distance.
Oh, what is that?
How you feeling? I mean, you sat there and kind of just took it while I did most of the work. You feeling okay?
Oh my god. I'm going to take a shower. I'm going to take a shower. No, you get away from me. Go. I'll be right back. Go.
You've been up in
right
the
as
room
you
for like
say
the
that-
last like 8 hours. I thought you'd been showered already.
Right as you say that, the person that had sold you clothing before from the bar just lifts up the bar that he's behind, like the door of the bar, comes over and casts prestidigitation on all of you, and then on Sherbin for good measure. Plugs his nose, shakes him no, and then goes back behind the bar.
I'm gonna point over to everybody that came in. The bunny is Dace, and the cat is Millie, and
Millie.
the loud one is Kevin, the aforementioned person.
The four of you can see Fifi just like pointing at you and talking to these people at the table where Harry is.
Kevin Days.
Yep.
And I think that's most of the group, minus Omega, I think.
Omega.
And Genbu.
Oh, yeah, and Genbu. But sometimes I'm not sure if Genbu counts.
Hey,
Wow, you
DX,
sound
I
one
think
with-
Fifi might be in trouble. We should go check it out.
Quite a large
He
group,
walks
little
over.
Fifi.
Hey, what seems to be the problem here?
Oh,
Hey,
Kevin.
Kevin.
Hey, Fifi, these guys bugging you?
No, apparently they're Dale's best buddies.
Dale,
At least Kenji is.
they're best buddies.
Yeah, I don't think my friend here has met Dale.
I've never met Dale.
And I didn't get your name, friend. I'm sorry.
I never said it.
Well, that
Hey, are you
explains why I
guys-
didn't get it.
Are you guys from Cliffside Inc. as well? Are you guys from Cliffside as well?
No,
Oh, no,
Kevin.
sir.
Hey, but
Don't know
how
where
are you
Cliffside
Dale's
is.
friends if you're not from Cliffside?
I met Dale on the road. I wouldn't exactly say we're friends, we're more acquaintances. But,
I mean, Kevin, aren't you friends with
I met
Sherbin
him-
and with Harry here?
Ish,
Yeah,
dog.
that's true, but
Yeah, your only friends aren't from Cliffside.
good point. Good point. All right. Well, if you are Dale's friends, what does Dale look like?
I mean, to be honest with you, it looks a lot like Fifi. Ever so slightly taller. Speaks with a real squeaky voice, that one.
Kevin, I hold up the picture.
Kevin's gonna like totally be able to tell.
Like Dale to you.
Oh, Fifi! Oh man, that's a great picture of you.
It's Fallout intelligence checks when you have like 3 intelligence.
Yeah, I mean that's how he found me. That amazing artistic depiction.
Oh wow! I mean, yeah, that does look like Dale's work. If I've seen it before, great artist, that Dale.
Is he lying?
Certainly is an artist.
No.
He believes every word he says.
Anyway, so you said you're Dale's friends. Well, what brings you these parts?
Well, Dale asked me to look after his little sister, and that's what I intend to do. If she'll have me, of course. Don't want to be a
Well-
weird dude trailing behind.
I mean, look, I look over at DX. Well, we were just talking, and it seems like the group's gotten real big, and we just want to make sure, everything's on the up and up.
Sure.
I guess the first question I got to ask you, and what was your name?
Name's Kenji.
Oh, Ken. Got it, Ken. All right, Ken.
Whoa.
The first things I got to ask you is, hey, DX, what was the name of that group again that we don't like?
Well, okay. I'm gonna whisper in his ear. Circle of Knowing.
Right. No, the other group, the one that attacked us.
Oh, the Garleans.
Right.
Well,
I just want to know how you feel about the Garleans.
Can I roll a knowledge history on the Garleans?
You may.
12.
10. You recognize just the one word.
I'm not the brains of this operation.
Sorry.
How about?
But the rest of it's whispered. You got a 20?
12.
12, okay. Garleans are peacekeepers. They are basically found in every nation across the globe. And they're well respected, kind of like the UN. They're well respected. They work with the governments of various nations and countries to help with protecting travelers in their area, settling disputes, and things of that nature.
In my home, would I have had personal connection with these people ever, or do they kind of
Connection,
leave
not
us around?
necessarily,
Okay.
but you would have definitely met them in your travels, and they've always been amicable.
Yeah, relatively amicable folk. Ain't never started nothing with me or mine, so, I guess you could say neutral terms at best.
I nod.
Okay.
Oh.
Knew they were the good guys.
The good guys?
Yeah.
I guess I slightly turn and I ask, what do you know of the Garleans?
I mean, Kevin, I'm proud that you can pronounce Garleans.
Yes, Kevin, what do we know of the 14th Regiment? Kevin, is your Wi-Fi still working?
The microphone.
I think Kevin's Wi-Fi is still back in Cliffside.
Oh man. Oh, sorry. Wi-Fi's still working. Hey, I'm asking the questions around here. By the way, what's your name, pal?
You can call me Soul.
Soul.
All right, Korea. You
gotta use the squeaky foot.
I'm gonna call you. I can't join Soul anymore.
So.
I'm gonna call you. All right, Sal. I'm the one asking the questions around here. What do you think about people with tattoos on their face? Would you say that's a positive, or are they negative people?
Do all Garleans have tattoos on their faces?
Not
On their neck. It's their neck. If
Oh,
they're part of the
yeah.
Legion,
Kevin believes it's their
if they're part of the Legion, they have the numerals of that Legion tattooed on their neck.
Oh, Legion of Regiment.
But nothing specific on their faces.
Yeah, Sal.
No, in
what do you
fact,
think
most
about-
Garleans will not have any tattoos
What do you
whatsoever.
think about
Just the
people
third
with
eye.
tattoos on their necks and faces?
I say I don't know anything about that, but I reach up and just sort of touch my neck at the same time.
You're not very good at this.
All right. Last question, and this is the most important one. If you had to go stop what you would consider maybe a dangerous gang, and they happen to be in a specific area, let's just say an underground cave, and they had all these secrets, and they were like in a circle and such and whatnot, but there were people around them that weren't part of some secret organization, and you started bombarding them with cannon shots. Do you think that's a good thing or a bad thing, understanding that bombardment might kill innocent people? Huh?
My voice drops a little bit, and I say I don't agree with that at all.
That seems an incredibly specific situation, friend.
Well,
I gotta ask, y'all didn't bombard no civilians, did you?
Nope. I'll never do that, but someone that we don't like did. Well, DX, I think
Kevin
that
doesn't like
me.
reading much, but he's kind of an open book, just FYI.
They seem on the straight edge to me. I mean, they got the last answer right, and that was the most important one.
I agree.
Neither did.
But before I let you go with the group, look, we're here doing a few things, right? I want to make sure, if you're gonna come protect Fifi and whatnot.
Civilians, and I'm saying the Garleans didn't.
Yes. Kevin, I know you're making friends, and this is how you make friends, but perhaps you're not being completely honest. We don't know all the details of what happened in the town. Vespa Bay. We don't know who else was there. We don't know what this so-called, what do you call them, circle of secret keepers are really doing.
Wait, what? We don't know nothing about no circle of secret keepers.
Yes, well, if we did know something about, if we did have secrets about the secret keepers, we don't know what
14.
secrets they're keeping.
That's right. That's right.
Oh wait, I lied. 16. I have.
So what
I would also
specifically?
like to roll that.
Sure.
Just to see if I recognize that.
What are you specifically that incident that he was describing?
More the group around
The
him.
circle of knowing.
The circle of knowing.
Did you actually say circle of knowing?
I said
Somebody
the,
did.
the
Somebody
circle.
definitely said.
I mean, I don't think
No,
one's
I've
been
only said circles of secrets. I haven't said anything about the circle of knowing.
Yeah. It's possible that you heard those words together in reference to a group, but beyond that, you have no idea.
Copy.
I rolled a 9.
You
Supposed to
don't.
be strong part.
You don't have that kind of knowledge.
Fantastic.
Yeah, but I am sending you a message.
First thing here, right?
in or something.
Are trying to strengthen up so we can go kill a bee holder that has a bunch of eyes to save our town, which is in this little globe. And so that's prerogative number 1. Prerogative number B.
Steps to follow.
Prerogative number B is we have to go get this giant egg because Sherwin here's part of the Gleaners, and she's hired us to protect her. Oh, by the way, here's our card. And I hand out our card. It says Cliffside Inc. Adventures for Hire. One Beholder Way is our address on that. So number 2, well, like I said, number B is we gotta protect Sherwin because we've been hired to protect her. Sort of like you protecting Fifi, but by protecting Fifi, you'd also be protecting Sherwin. Step C.
I'm still waiting on my return on investment for this, but continue.
Thank you. Step C is we're trying to investigate these tattoo guys. They don't seem like they're on the up and up. And so, if it happens to happen that we find information on our way, it could help save the world.
And Kevin, thank you
Number one's
for
the most important.
going over the first 3 of our objectives. Kenji, you seem like someone who can find things that need to be found. I myself am looking for someone who is apparently associated with Kevin's circle of secret keepers.
Do you have a crudely drawn picture?
No, but I have a crudely pronounced name.
What's the name?
Infilia. Some
Yeah, pedophilia is her name.
Yes.
Pedophilia.
No, not that one.
History?
See?
This would go into your last roll. You don't know who she is.
Great, no idea. Yeah, sorry, friend, not familiar.
Well, you seem to be a person of skill. Perhaps you might join, maybe us, maybe just me, in finding her.
Wait.
I would be happy to share a return from my employer.
Hey, before we let them join,
So Kenji, like I said, it's usually pretty easy. You just kind of fall in and there you go.
I just want to make sure they're not going to be
Maybe we're
dead
right.
weight. I mean, we already got to protect Sherwin and all the women. I want to see if I can protect, if these two can do anything too. What's your strengths?
Sorry, did you say protect Sherwin and all the women as if the women couldn't protect themselves?
I mean, it's a man's duty to protect the women, and specifically our duty to protect Sherwin because she hired us to protect her. In that order.
Friend, I've known female sword masters that could take my head and yours in one swipe. I wouldn't underestimate a woman. Maybe the last
Man, you
thing
got
would
jokes.
do.
I think that's pretty funny. Yeah.
Kenji, I mean, you go ahead and have that talk with him, but you should probably just skip it. We've all had this talk. You know, I've destroyed myself many things in front of him, and he doesn't believe in magic, and you know, it's just not worth it.
Sorry, he doesn't believe in All right, okay.
Another round of drinks. Kevin starting again.
As the group leader, I just
Also,
want to
Kevin,
make sure.
I'm not sure that that soul over there is actually interested in joining us. It was just Kenji.
Oh, I thought you two were a package deal.
See, Kevin kind of just invites people who aren't even. He's probably gonna invite that drunk guy over there next.
Oh, so Sal, you're not with Ken?
I'll say, well, no, I'm interested in hearing more about this circle and attack that you're talking about. What tattoos have you seen?
So the circle is a separate thing. They didn't attack anyone, as far as I know. He's talking about the Garleans. I feel like that's sort of known now that they launched an attack.
Yeah, the Garleans, they launched an attack, harming civilians, and, you know, we just feel that's a bad thing.
This attack was like 6 hours ago, right? Or did we
10
sleep?
hours ago. Yeah.
And you saw this?
Well, were you there?
Kevin.
Yes, it.
Remember what we talked about when we said we probably shouldn't just advertise our business to everybody?
Well, you're right, but I haven't seen anything about the Circle of Secrets yet.
So your group's not great at subterfuge. That's good to know.
I'm sorry. Under
Secrets.
Secrets. No, we're great. I'm great at keeping secrets.
But it's up to you how you want to do it.
All right.
Got it.
Enough
Okay,
of the
sorry.
nonsense. I just want to know: are you good fighters or what? I just can't keep on taking on dead weight.
He would have leaned into you after the spell faded and said, "You cast again on me, friend. You're gonna lose your throat."
And that's fine. Just don't take my drinking on.
As he says this, because, a waitress comes by with a round of drinks for everybody, and Momodi just kind of nods because somebody asked for another round of drinks.
Yes,
That's right.
Kevin's starting again.
So at least Ken, what do you do?
Oh, she all kinds of fucked up if you haven't seen the picture.
No, please show me.
Hey Ken, what type of fighter are you? Ken,
What's that?
Type of fighter are you? What type of fighter are you?
Champion.
I'm one that hopes I never have to, but if I do, I'm capable in a scrap, friend.
Do you have a katana on?
Yeah. You would instantly recognize it.
His sword looks kind of like what's his name? That old city guard that we had, the no-name guy, Roberto or something.
Yeah. So you said out loud.
Oh, the guy that fell off that cliff?
Yeah, I think I said I've had some interactions with him and they seemed reasonable.
All right, and Sal, you say you don't know Ken? How'd you make your way here?
I'm adventuring just like you.
Hi, Audrey. John just puts on his camera just to wave.
Love it.
Hi, Audrey!
Hi, Audrey.
Hey, Audrey, what you doing on the call? Shouldn't you be in bed? You've been up way past your bedtime. That's not funny. This wasn't a joke. I was saying it's time for your bed. It's 5 minutes over. What are you reading tonight?
I don't know.
Well, you're gonna have to read to me because I can't read. That's not fun to make fun of my disadvantage.
What?
What? What?
Good night.
Oh, good night. You have sweet dreams.
Talks to her in character.
I think she just thinks it's John.
That's just Uncle John.
Uncle John's doing
Anyway, Sal, you say you're an adventurer. Well, what makes you want to join up with us?
Sorry, I didn't catch the first thing that you said.
Oh, you say you're an adventurer. Well, what makes you want to join up with us?
I I think I might have a common cause with you folk.
Yeah, which would be?
Anyone want a boat swing?
Ooh, I'll take a boat swing.
What?
Thank you.
Isn't it warm? It's not all the way chill. Okay. Fuck. I don't know how I respond to this.
However you want. There's no wrong answer.
No. Not pressure. Off.
Yeah, you say common cause. What common cause is that?
Dad, do you have recycling?
No. Go.
Burn it.
I want to figure out what happened during the Garlean attack that you guys survived.
Oh,
friend, if we can trust you, we can tell you. Can we trust you?
And I'll say, you know some colleagues of mine, and pull back my cloak, and I have a 12th Legion tattoo on my
out
neck.
my sword, like immediately. Hey, who are you? Hey, he's part of those people.
Put it away.
What legion was the one attacking?
14.
Kevin, you might not notice, but that's a 12. The other one was a 14, so he
Nope.
probably not part of the same group.
You're wrong. He was wearing letters on his neck. This guy's wearing letters on his neck too.
Yeah,
I
but
don't see any numbers.
they're different letters.
Numbers. Different numbers.
Yeah, they are
just-
different
just-
letters. You're right. I
Professor,
think they are
let's just
different
go with
numbers.
whatever he says, as long as
They're Ghanaian
the
numerals.
basic
Okay?
idea of that.
And Garlemald is basically based off of Rome anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Either way,
say-
Kevin, not in here.
Hey,
Minody is just like staring at Kevin right now.
I'll put my sword away, but you best tell me your intentions.
Can I roll an insight on Kevin based on how he wielded the blade to see, like, does he know what he's doing with it?
Sure.
Oh god.
Go to the bathroom for
not
10
good.
seconds and swords are drawn.
8. You don't even need to have a good roll for it. Kevin's style is completely unconventional, but for him, you can tell it would be effective.
Copy
You
that.
did notice he took out a sword that was a blackened sword that seemed to have like some dark-ish energy pulsating from it. You got kind of an evil feeling from the sword.
It has a very, very slight purplish aura to it.
Can
when it's
anybody
drawn.
see that?
Yeah, everyone can see it.
Ah. So there's more to you than meets the eye.
Yeah, that's the sword of Bob. It's the inverse of the sword of Bob.
Abrigo?
Wait, what?
Where?
Sword of Bob?
Where?
Alamigo.
Alamigo.
Alamhigo. Ala and Migo.
Let me talk to my colleagues, but let me offer this. And if my colleagues would be open to this, we try you all out on a temporary basis. If things seem to go well, you can join our group. Things don't go well, then I think we just must be parting our ways.
And I'll look down and go, I can't believe he's the leader.
That shocks me.
There's a lot of things none of us can believe.
You know how I kind of said to just go with it? That's just what we do.
Yeah, Fifi, you seem pretty wise beyond your years. Hey, I'll tell you what. I accept your deal. After all, it fulfills my end of my bargain either way.
What about you, Sal?
I'll nod.
All right, well, let me talk to my colleagues over here, and we'll come back with our final decision.
So now they're all doing the little huddle thing.
Here's gonna, and I will offer something to solve. Put one of the glasses of the medium brandy that we have.
Medium?
Medium, not the best stuff.
Okay.
You gotta play the long game.
Alright, so there's now another drink in front of you in addition to the one that the waitress just brought.
Another survivor of the war, I see. Didn't know that many of the Alamigo made it into the Garlean Empire, let alone the 12th Regiment.
And I just sort of silently nod and grab the drink you gave me and drink it.
Yes.
I mean, Kevin, we have met some pretty nice Garleans. Remember in the Magitech armor?
It's true. Maybe all the Garlicans aren't bad, but I don't know. What do you think? I mean, DX was just saying that we shouldn't be taking on any more people, and we should be careful.
I mean, we should be, but let's be honest, we're not.
Sherwin, what'd you say?
Guardians are supposed to be the peacekeepers of Eorzea. So, if that was true, then were they trying to keep the peace or break it? And if they were trying to break it, was the Guardian that we came across maybe acting on their own accord?
Yeah, those ones. It seemed like they were, regardless of what they were. Yeah, I don't trust those ones. So, what was those letters we gotta look out for again? It was an I and a what?
XIV.
XIV, if you can remember that. That's the 14.
No, those letters. It's okay, Fifi. Sometimes you get confused. I'm not the best with words and numbers, but those are definitely letters.
They're
Right,
called
Tig?
numerals. And XIV is what you're looking for.
Nope, fancy letters. XIV, got it. I'll remember it. What do you think?
Love it. So this group, Kevin said 14, and then Saul spit unders, cursed under my breath. And Harry was sitting there quietly drinking with another veteran.
The curse that you say is one local to Ul'dah. You say Thal's balls.
Thal's balls.
There you go.
What do you think there, Sid?
Well, I think the best thing we can do right now is continue along what we've been doing and what we're planning to be doing, and let the events with the Circle and the Garleans maybe play out as they will and react to it as we get more information.
Yeah, that's a smart way to do it. Harry, what about you?
Friend, it seems like you've heard of the 14th Regiment.
Unfortunately, yes, I have heard of the 14th.
Yes. We had an encounter with them. Can I say that, Professor? I just said it.
You definitely seem capable of doing so.
I have said it. We have not had a pleasant encounter with them. We heard their leader call out to us. He's a captain of murderers, killing indiscriminately or maybe discriminately, we don't know. What is your knowledge of them?
You would know the legatus.
Vast deference.
Varys Van
Vast deference!
Valens Van Barrow.
Do they follow that like Garleans or heretics? Is that what the thing is?
No, the stuff that you read in the book about Garleans, you could essentially throw out for the most part, because they're different in our world than they are in Final Fantasy XIV. But in that case, what you know them as kind of the science, the science at all costs legion, and Valens Van Varro doesn't care how many people die in order for him to advance Garlean weaponry.
Allegedly.
Okay. Did you show this to us, or is that just to the huddle?
Or again, I guess if you're, because you're sitting with them.
Have a hug. Read the board.
So then yeah, y'all would see that too.
Did you read that?
Sounds to me like you got yourselves a tyrant.
It was the Vast Deference guy.
Valens Van Varro.
Vast Deference is so funny,
specifically mentioned in his speech that if you cooperate, you will be spared.
Okay.
He only wanted the Circle.
Gotcha, okay.
Really, I'm still not really keen on trusting folks that are flinging artillery around. I don't care how nice you think they are.
Is that what Millie said?
Oh, we use artillery all
Yeah,
the
I
time.
agree. I mean, I'm
Those
not
who
exactly
wish for
trusting.
cooperation tend to not be the type to let people live free.
I like the sound of that. Well, back to the huddle. I mean,
Another round while they huddle up.
Fifi, your thoughts?
There's a difference
Honestly,
between
at this point, whatever. If they turn out to be not nice people, we can always blow them up.
Yeah, sure. We could always call them DX.
Yeah, KT. Well, I agree with Professor Sid. And hey, say, is that a Molybdenum pickaxe that you got?
Checks against him.
Why, yes, it is.
Where'd you get that from?
Well, at the Miners Guild, they said this is what we need to mine the ore that we need in the Far East.
Oh, okay. Well, I agree with whatever Professor Sid says, and now I'm gonna just kind of examine the pickaxe for the rest of the.
I just kind of get like yanked.
Okay.
Millie, you're the last one. It seems like it's a yes, if unless you have issues.
The pickaxe is very well crafted.
Oh yeah.
And you can tell that you don't know what the ore is, but you can tell that it appears to be pretty high up on the Mohs hardness scale.
As Deus is examining the pickaxe on my back, I'm just getting yanked and spun.
Really balanced.
How long you
That's
been
kind of
awake,
where I'm
friend?
at, Millie.
What was
Not
that?
in the Legion anymore. That's certain time.
What
But Professor Gale seems to kind of be friendly with Kenji over there, so.
Starting to learn.
Where were you based
Your
somewhere? I actually
issues,
don't know
like
much about how your
care
Legion
about
works,
them.
if I'm being honest.
All right. Ken, Sal, group has made a decision, and the decision is final.
Or are you looking at me because you don't know what
I mean, Professor Gale seems to at least
happened?
sense something of Dale on Kenji, so.
All right. Well, Ken, Sal, looks like the group has decided we'll let you in on a temporary basis. Depending on how next things go, we'll figure out where to go from
The
there.
army trying to find adventure.
Thank you, Kevin. We'll give them the onboarding packets later. Wait, no. Momodi,
Come to
2 onboarding packets, please.
I don't know what that is, Harry.
More brandy.
I guess it like a cocktail, is an onboarding packet.
Audio.
AMF. The adios, motherfucker.
No, I'm trying to think of what the Final Fantasy 14 version would be. Adios. Doob. Adios Sprout. Adios.
Sprout's cool. I like Sprout because that's what I think I mentioned that. New players are called Sprouts.
Adios. Adios Griefer.
Those aren't really in-game terms. Anyway, so they've just offered to let you guys come with them, I think?
It's a Thal's Balls Blitzer.
All right.
Basically an Irish car bomb.
Yeah.
There you go.
What?
Tell you what, though, I'm quite fascinated by the majority of you. Y'all seem quite unique, my experiences. Each and every one of you stands out in the crowd.
Well, I guess the next question is, what is our next move?
We could return these eggs, but I, for one, want to learn more about this, as Kevin put some Circle of Secrets.
Circle of Secrets.
Well, that's a good question, Sid. I think where were we trying to head to next?
Gordania was our next stop.
Why were we? Why?
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
we need to get a boat to the Far East.
Well, I think isn't there an airship that takes us there, right?
Oh.
What's that say? What, Sid? What did it say?
Gave it to Thief.
Don't worry, Kevin.
Oh yeah, it's right here, but so far it seems to be
Jess, did you
blocking
see
my
that?
attempt to attune to it.
Wait. I think I've seen that staff someplace.
No, part of it, yeah.
Wasn't it? Wait a sec. Wasn't that the staff that was above Pedophilia's desk?
Mm-hmm.
Well, why do we got
sorry.
it?
Oh.
Pedophilia?
Yeah, she's the lady.
Millie grabbed it during the attack.
Yeah, Millie grabbed Papa
Scantily
Lima's rod,
dressed,
and now
hangs
got
out
her
basements.
hands all over it.
Oh, gee, well, I'm
So,
glad we
that's
saved
what
it.
they're talking
We should let her know that we got it.
Papa Lima? Yeah, no, weird.
I'll put in the little earpiece.
Kevin.
Wait, what?
I don't. I guess it was something important enough that they would keep them displayed, I guess. You should know that it's safe.
Yeah, it's good that Millie saved it. I think that was very honorable for you, Millie. Let me let them know we got it. And I put,
Guys, can I Arcana to figure out why I can't attune to it, or is it just because it's only half the staff?
You could do an Arcana check.
I put the earpiece in. I don't know if she'll hear me. Yeah. How does this thing work again? I gotta think my thoughts. Pedophilia, you there?
11 plus 7, 18.
So all of you, except for the two of you, can hear him saying this over the link pearl.
Take it out.
No, Millie's already had it out.
I keep it in because I need to know if I need to do damage control.
Any circle of people there?
I really like how Sid has become the exhausted parent.
Sid's the moderator for the server chat.
Any circle of knowing people there?
So you
trying to get in
hear
contact with pedophilia.
So you hear a voice come over. This is Thancred. You need to stop using this line, Kevin. I'm the only one that's still in the region, and I won't be alone.
Yeah, sorry about that, Hagrid. I just wanted to let you know, you know that staff that was sitting along on top of the above where pedophilia sits? Well, our group was able to save it. Millie was able to rescue it before all the explosions happened.
Good. I'm glad that somebody was able to rescue it. Not necessarily that you were, but that somebody was. Now, here's what I want you to do. Make sure that nobody shows it to anyone, and do not speak the name of it out loud.
Well, what's its name?
Goodbye, Kevin.
I don't think that's its name, but okay, bye. I take the ear out, earpiece out.
That's a weird name.
Or its name is Goodbye Kevin. That's the name of the staff.
So, Sid, you would have heard all of that.
Yep.
I think they said we shouldn't be showing the staff no one, and we need to keep it safe.
So let's do that. No talking about it.
Glorified back scratcher going in my bag.
Maybe we should put it in the bag of holding, because then no one can pickpocket that unless they know what they're trying to get, right? I think that's how that works.
That's surprisingly accurate.
All right. So, Ken, now your first mission is not to remember what we just showed you with the staff here, because apparently it's very valuable and it can't fall into the wrong hands. What's up here?
Perhaps you should be thinking more about the big picture plans and let the logistics to perhaps
You shut
Professor
us,
Millie.
I don't care.
I don't know who that is.
Kabuki famous.
All right.
He's a guild leader.
Right.
All right. Well, let's not advertise this anymore.
I agree with you, Professor.
Hey, Professor, do you smoke?
I don't.
Ah. You want to pick it up? Step outside for a minute?
Sure.
Don't worry, Professor. I'll watch our fearless leader.
Hey, Sherwin, why don't you go with them? Maybe keep them company.
That's rude. I wasn't invited. They're trying to have a private conversation. They're being quite polite about it.
Oh, I didn't realize that was a private. Never mind.
Tobacco, little friend.
I'm imagining we wouldn't have had tobacco in Cliffside.
No. It would have been in books, but you did not have any physical.
Do we have any anti-drug education books?
No.
No dare program.
What if
No dare program.
What if is that? What if is that?
Millie has invented acronyms again. Which makes sense considering that's the only way to speed up her writing.
She wrote WTF and he has no idea what WTF is.
What's it? I don't quite follow, little one. What is that? that tobacco? Ah, tobacco. It's a product. Gets you a little bit of relaxes you. You know what I mean? Just calms you down. Doesn't do too much.
Like a pagoda.
Yeah. In a sense.
That's what Kevin's always saying. Yeah. Very relaxing.
Best potatoes in this world.
Oh, I didn't follow that. I'm so sorry. Thank God the drunk man told me. Thank the gods.
He then face plants again.
Oh,
He's out again.
What a timely alcoholic.
It's like the metagaming pigeon.
Yeah, it's the metagame pigeon. I was just gonna say that.
Metagaming pigeon.
Use your roll.
So Kenji's gonna start stepping outside.
He's gonna follow. He's curious what tobacco is.
So is it just 3 of you then?
And he's gonna like put tobacco in his pipe and light it and say, "Alright, so from what I can tell, I'm trying to get the dynamic of your group down. You seem to be quite intelligent, unable to speak.
Yes.
You seem very perceptive.
Meanwhile, you're just kind of awkwardly sitting at the table with the rest
Yeah,
of the group.
that's about what I gathered. That's about what I gathered.
That feels right.
So Sid, the reason I wanted to bring you out here to talk to you is they all do seem to look up to you. So I wanted to get the actual lay of the land from you. Because I gotta be honest, the Kevin seems like a well-meaning man, but he doesn't quite get to the heart of things. Heart has to do with it.
Kevin's a good man.
Hierarchy.
Kevin is a good man.
Not a good
But
student.
the fact of the matter is, we're just about as much of a fish out of water in this place as you are coming into it here. This whole business with the Garleans and the circle is kind of out of our depth at the moment. We kind of stumbled into that. We stumbled into that as much as anybody else did. So right now, as much as I'd like to keep pulling that thread, I think maybe our best bet is just to continue along what our original plan was and help out Sherpin with the Gleaner's quest. And if anything else comes to our doorstep, then we deal with it then.
Now, where does that quest lead you, friend?
Well, we're headed to Gridania and then to the Far East.
Huh. All right.
Is the Far East that close to Alameda?
You headed to my neck of the woods, then.
Far East is across the
I guess so. As you have learned, we're not really from these parts, and
Yeah, I gathered that, but the list was a very confusing way to introduce me into it. I'm not familiar with the region, and I've looked at quite a few maps since I've been in this part of town.
yeah, well, we're far out of our element for sure. What I was told from the Miners Guild is that I'm looking to head to the Yangsha region.
Can I roll knowledge?
You're very familiar with it. You don't need to roll.
Perfect.
20. Well,
I'm familiar with the region.
Okay, so sorry. Girabania is a region where you'll find Alamigo. Alamigo is the nation. This is to the northeast of Gridania. Gridania is already on the east side of Eorzea, the continent they own. Technically, Gridania or Alamigo is on the same continent, but they consider themselves apart from Eorzea.
Copy.
Wait, Gridania is not.
I'm sorry. No. Alamigo.
Alamigo
is not. Did I say Gridania?
Yeah.
No, Gridania
is not de jure part of.
No. Gridania is part of the three nations. Alamigo is not, or the major nations of Eorzea, I should say.
Now I want to give the two of you heads ups, because you seem to have a good head on your shoulders. I'm not exactly the most beloved person in that part of town. So if traveling with me leads you to any ill will from the locals, I would recommend separating yourselves from me immediately.
We just came from Ishgard, and we've dealt with a little strife before.
Doesn't the
And,
good head on her shoulders comment?
The Al-Ra lady you travel with.
Mm-hmm.
She seems to be smarter as well, but she seems to have other goals than most of you. Care to explain?
I'll let her explain her motives. I don't want to speak for her, but
well, she is very beautiful. It would make sense.
Oh, did I not add you?
I won't speak
Benji,
for her.
husband number 9.
Fair enough. I do fully intend to speak to her as well, but I wanted to take this opportunity to get to know y'all first because, quite frankly, you stand out as the leader of the group behind Kevin.
You said you.
Hurting the cats, not pulling a string.
If y'all were letting Kevin lead, I don't know how long this group would survive.
You said that you knew Dale.
I did. I met him briefly, yeah. I was, in truth, I'll tell you, I was attacked on the road. Dale tried to step in. Admittedly, it wasn't much of a help, but it was a kind gesture. And I think his distraction led to winning the day. So the least I could do was help him out in return.
Well, surprisingly, I'm sure you realize that if, I know Fifi, I know Dale, and I kind of grew up with Dale, and if he thinks you're good enough, I think it's fair to state that I'm okay with you traveling with us.
It's very kind of you to say. We'll see if you say the same when we're in the Far East.
Well, we'll cross that bridge like all the other ones at this point.
I wanted to keep your head. Nah, I say we all drink together, celebrate 2 new members of the party. The 12th Legion guy, I mean, to be honest with you, I met Sol today. Didn't know his name.
2 hours ago.
Played a few games with him. He's pretty smart. So the least you could do is you beat me every time, by the way. Well.
Oh yeah. A teenager jump.
Well, look, I ain't kidding when I say if things get rough, cut ties with me. But for now, let's all have drinks. I'd love to talk to really every member, kind of on the side, see what they're all about, because I'm pretty good at gauging folk.
All right.
Thank you for your time. And he finishes up his pipe, like, hits out the tobacco and says, wait a minute, did you want to try this?
So you're just puffing on the pipe during that.
He was just puffing on the pipe during the conversation, and then he emptied it out and said, I can pack one for you if you'd like. No harm if not. All right. And he'll, put it in, and then he'll, show you how to light it. He has matches and just...
So Millie will go to puff on it and attempt to sleight of hand a smoke bomb into her hand. So as she puffs on it and exhales, it's just an absurd amount of smoke.
Sure, roll sleight of hand.
On her perception.
19.
Okay. She filled up her lungs with more smoke than you think her frame could hold. Definitely more than you. And suddenly she's a chimney.
Now you played me for the fool. Didn't know you'd done this before.
This is the real.
She's doing her very best to not choke out and die from never having inhaled a substance before.
Roll a Constitution saving throw. Because you actually did inhale some.
Oh wow, 16.
You're such a badass. You got that cough at the end, and then you have a tickle in your throat for the rest of the night. And tomorrow morning, your chest is going to hurt.
That's my everyday.
Now cheers to you, Millie. Millie with us, right? All right.
Sid, were you going to take a puff?
I was going to say, Sid, you're more than welcome as well. Millie just displayed directly.
I appreciate it, but I'll kindly abstain.
Sid saw what it does to someone. It's just all that smoke out of nowhere. He thinks that's not helping.
He's a white mage. He
He
knows
actually-
it's not helping.
Sid actually would have knowledge of smoking because it's in the books that he would teach out of, and he's also a healer.
So the lessons that Millie conveniently ignored.
Drugs.
Well, enjoy,
I appreciate y'all for obliging me.
Of course. Enjoy the rest of the pipe. I'm gonna step back inside.
Cheers to you.
And that's why I say fuck Garlemald. And then he falls over backwards and is just passed out.
Wow, what was that about?
Well, someone who can hold that like a.
He literally said nothing except that.
Incredible. Just
Must-
pull my head down.
Hey, as Sid walks back in, hey, Professor, what was that all about?
He was trying to calm my nerves a bit, and honestly, we were trying to just kind of feel each other out a bit and see where each other stands. I think that I think he'll be all right to travel with for a bit.
All right. If you say so.
Yeah. We're gonna have to be careful, but I think it's fair that we give it a chance.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. He seemed on the up and up. Also, I like the sound of his voice. Yeah, something very homely about it.
I can understand that. So, really, what's is our next plan to? Is our next plan
Go ahead, I'm just saying no.
for Gridania in the morning?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I don't know what else we should be doing, and might as well get back. We still need to get those that egg as well. So, Gridania it is.
Anybody else have anything else they need to do here beforehand?
Tell me so. Many higher in the 12th Legion?
Higher is the word for
Right, but the Legion of Sun had some conscripts too. Would there be higher?
In your legion, I don't know because most
Is
legions.
he higher or is he?
Wait, he is, right?
Just wait. Most legions that have conscripts are
very
specifically just conscripts and officers.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's not really mixed with other drones.
No, not really.
Interesting. So you would stick out a bit.
Looks like salt crystals on a stick.
Yes, you would say
New
that.
experiences. Thank you.
What brought you to the 12th Legion then?
Rad, you brought candy. It was my duty to serve.
Roll an intelligence check from memory, or we can go with wisdom if you prefer. I think wisdom's more.
Sure, it doesn't matter.
Please always go with wisdom when it's
What
me.
is it?
It doesn't matter. It could be either one of those
Are they
because
the
it's the same.
They're both 9, baby.
Okay, so
with advantage, by the way. I didn't see what you're.
Oh, okay.
It's advantage for a reason.
I'm so fun.
Okay. So 8.
We're both equally dumb and equally
Killing
in the thick
it.
of things.
Killing it.
Something about the 12th Legion sounds very familiar to you, but it's like on the tip of your tongue.
For
and
you.
can't remember.
I used your guys' point array.
Like I stick
I
my
did good.
Kind of waggle it around. I feel like I should know something.
Very opposite. Very opposite.
What's that, Dale?
I think I should know
What'd you use
something
for your
about this
fourth?
thing he's saying, the number.
Did you
There's
not
something
do
about the
12th
number.
Legion, eh?
No, you
what's
did.
the number?
I just had a
Well.
race that helped me.
Oh yeah, 12. 12.
Yeah,
12
I did
did
it.
something.
What was it like on
Yes.
Yeah.
the gun feet?
Yes.
What was that number about again?
I specifically
Yeah,
sought you out because
give
you
myself
met
to 20.
Julius
Yeah, next
Cyrus, this Maltose.
You know Julius?
Full rogue. So next level,
He was the
full
second
machine
command of
assault.
the 12th
Yeah.
Legion.
My God.
Yeah. You know that Quill means that he has a medium-sized unit that he commands?
Oh my goodness.
You don't have to deal with reloads.
Oh.
Because nimble fingers.
Wow, so where is he? Where is he right now?
I'm no longer with the Legion, I'm not sure.
Oh.
Last you saw them was in Ishgard.
Ishgard, we were in Ishgard. We saw them in Ishgard. There was also this clown prince guy.
You got helmet?
Wow.
80.
No, that's Kefka.
I don't think I'm
Oh.
that good, but
I was gonna say,
It's
is
'cause
that
the-
offend
He's
me?
right.
Round,
guns,
well,
like, if I use my
it's-
shotgun,
I'm not going to tell you what
it's
offends
2d10.
you. You decide.
So that's
Oh, where?
I would say that again?
There was this
so
crown
4d10,
prince guy.
and then I
Oh
think it
yes,
became-
the Crown Prince, the leader of our Legion.
You remember his name?
I did one
Yes,
shot that.
yeah,
blew out his spine straight through.
Excellent.
A great leader.
Oh, great leader. Well, that was my impression of him too when we met him. Very briefly, but we did meet him. Yeah.
You've seen him fight. He is brutal but effective, and doesn't waste a stroke.
I can respect that.
7 plus 7.
Get used to Deus. That's cool. Everything's in you like that combo. That's GM. It's not the pass I've got before.
Decked out.
Okay, so we've all connected that you've met my legion?
Well, just the peacekeeper.
Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha, okay.
Pistol.
You know the three that I would have met.
Okay.
It's the three names I gave you.
Standard rogue.
The entire group met them though?
Those three
Above
met.
average, but not especially.
Sorry, when you say them, who's them?
Oh, this group. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Sorry, I thought you were saying the
yeah.
three, and I was like, the three from this group? Not my, okay. I see
Harry
what
went
you're
to,
saying.
and obviously Kenji went on.
Okay.
Proficient in, but not special.
I mean, I'm operating under
That's
that
really
expert of them
From
that, but I don't know them. So that's why I was like trying to feel you all out. And,
you would have been eating with the officers that would be found, and you were like sitting at their table that when they happened to be talking.
Okay.
Awesome. Surprising.
I have no idea where we are in our conversation now.
Well, I was asking where they were last place we saw them with the
dish card, yes.
Okay.
Where you met them initially.
Where we had met them, yeah. So then I do the whole thing. So now I'm just kind of like very giddy, like, oh, you know them, so now you're cool in my book. So I got to go back and vouch for you with the group. He knows the guy. Excellent. Yeah.
You remember all their names?
Yeah, Julius is a great guy.
Okay.
I had another name for the other
There's
one.
orange.
We only talked to
Some
two of
Medicus
them.
guy.
There's three of them.
Suppers.
I'd imagine we'd probably walk back in at this point.
Yeah.
We're smoking one pipe.
Hey,
Really
Sal.
want to make yourself scarce out in case the guards are wondering why it looks like something on fire with the amount of smoke. Because that smoke lingered too. Oh, it's a smoke bomb that lasts for like 8 rounds.
So you know.
Hey, Sal. How come you left the garlic ends?
My service time was up.
The two of us.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'd be sitting down. as Kevin.
Makes sense. What did you serve as?
I was a veteran Legion soldier, infantryman.
Veteran Legion Civil Infantryman. That means you were doing a lot of peacekeeping up on the front lines.
Yes, unfortunately, yes.
Unfortunately, something happened.
Kevin, I've told you what happens in war. It's all sorts of things. It turns young elflings into full-grown elves. Makes you see things you don't want to see. Makes you hear things you don't want to hear. Makes you look at a Popoto in a way you never wanted to look at a Popoto before.
Oh, I mean, I'd never want to look at Popoto in any other way than a Popoto.
Did I ever tell you what happened to the tribe of kobolds in that Popoto farm?
No, you didn't.
Terrible. I can never eat French fries again.
I don't know what French fries are, but that made out of Potos.
Those two.
Sometimes. Sometimes they're not.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess what Harry's trying to say is it's rude to ask, but I guess I'm glad you made it out, and yeah, guess I'll be watching, making sure you know you don't not going to backstab anyone here, but you seem genuine.
I was looking at the name.
Never hurts to be cautious, Kevin.
I mean, what you said makes sense.
Hey, welcome back in.
Thanks.
Try areas.
So, Ken, what's your backstory? Like, where you come from?
Well, I mean, I came from the east, friend.
Are there any remnants of your?
Tell you the truth.
I mean, they would be like nubs, if anything. Like, there's almost nothing left. Like, they've been cut back to like the face.
Like Hellboy,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, that's
We're not too familiar with
Much
the.
closer.
At least I'm not too familiar with the lands around here. What's the east? I mean, I know it's in that direction, to the west, but.
I mean,
What
It's
town's
over the
over there?
sea, friend. There's a definite culture shift when you get there. You're gonna want to be much more respectful to folk when you do.
I
Otherwise,
agree. I always
stand
lead
out
with
quick.
respect.
Absolutely. I mean, what are you asking exactly, friend? What do you want to know?
Hey, I just want to know, do you have family back home? Where you're originally from? You seem like you're a sword fighter. I see that sword there, although looks kind of puny, to be perfectly honest. But
Not the size of the sword, but the strength of the wielder, friend.
hey, it's a good point. I agree. I mean, you got to be strong to swing a sword. But yeah, you got family back home or whatnot?
Not exactly, friend. I'm mostly traveling on my own now.
Okay. I see that.
Well, I mean, I guess not anymore, huh? In fact, another round, please.
Thank you. Cheers to you. And I still haven't drinking the shot that originally came to drink the game.
Cheers.
Well, no, take the shot. One thing
From
you
what
gotta
I
know
can
about
tell-
it. I'm sorry?
Yeah? No, give it to me.
Yeah, one thing you not gotta know about our group. Yeah, like I said, it's not that I don't want to trust you right out, but I would die for every single one of these members of this group. So
Every single one.
Any single one, I'll die for. Yeah.
What about Soul? You met him about 20 minutes ago.
We're temporarily trying you out, but yeah, I mean, I feel once a man makes a promise, he's got to keep that promise. I mean, to the Book of Bob, I think that's the righteous way. And I really need you to know that at the end of the day, I just want to get back home to my family. That's my number one. But regardless of what happens, I'll make sure you all stay safe as much as I can.
A small white dog jumps up on the table, walks across, drinks out of a mug of ale, like drinks it all up, jumps off the table and walks away.
Oh, hey, Bob! That's my dog, Bob.
Now, you said Bob wrote a book?
Oh, the Book of Bob. You don't know about it?
Nah, friend, can't say I do.
Oh, let me tell you about it. And then, so in the first day,
Oh no!
Bob said, "Let there be light."
Not it again.
And he created the heavens and the earth.
About 3 minutes into his explanation, you look down and the dog is sitting on your lap. You don't even know how you got there, and you're kind of absentmindedly petting it.
Yeah, absolutely. A dog sits on your lap and you don't pet it, you're a monster. Do you want these guys to know I'm evil by not petting a dog? Come on.
Long story short, though, the Book of Bob tells you how to be, how to act. And if you're a kind soul and you do the right things and you believe in Bob and that Bob died for your sins, then you're gonna go to this heavenly place.
Look, I gotta be honest with you, friend. I don't know if I agree with your scripture, but I do agree with the heart of it. Be good to one another. Do well. That sounds all right by me.
Oh well, I think if you like that, then I think we're gonna get along. Yeah, I'm just surprised. No one really knows about Bob, but he is the true Lord and Savior.
I'm sorry, Lord and what did he save? You know what?
Oh, he saved your soul.
Fine.
He saved your soul. No,
He saved him? He's not my soul. He's
not
his friend, I meant.
The things that make you, the things that make you kind. When you first see a girl or a guy, you know what? It's fine. It's just, I'm open to that. I think.
Kevin, don't bring me into this.
And you get those bubbly feelings that those love feelings. Yeah, that's your soul talking to you, saying, with God's hand, trying to lead you in the right direction.
Now, do y'all agree with this, or is this just his? Okay, great.
Hey, not everyone believes, but that's okay. I truly believe that there's kindness in their soul and their heart. God will let them into the heavenly gates.
God or Bob?
Bob. Did I say God?
Oh, sorry, you did, and I was really confused. It seems like you swapped it a little bit.
Sometimes I do that. I'm not too great with words. If I did graduate high school. I still was my professor. But yeah, long story short, I believe in Bob, and Bob is gonna help me get back to my family and get everyone from our town saved.
All right. Well, you know what? At the end of the day, I hope you and your friends and family is safe. I do have to ask, though, Miss, they seem to have met you here, and you seem to have had a different task for them. What's that all about? What's this
Cool.
egg?
Me? Sherman's on like her second drink. Well, yes, in a way. I'm part of the Gleaners, and my latest assignment is to get three eggs from the steps. They're very special eggs, and I need help carrying them. So they're going to help me.
Now, is it just carrying, or is it getting to and dealing with whatever's guarding those eggs?
Yes, they're Yule eggs. Very dangerous. Very, very dangerous.
Imagine the eagles from Lord of the Rings. About that size, but 4 wings.
That's no small task to ask from this group.
Right?
What's so important about their eggs, if you don't mind me asking?
I haven't a clue. I just was given the assignment, and I just collect what is ever is on the list. So the eggs are on the list. So I will collect them.
All right.
Both of you would actually have run into members of the Gleaners. You know of them. They work with the nation of Charlayan, and they are catalogers of sorts. So they are collecting various specimens of things from around the world for some purpose that's not yet defined.
Yes. And they sell catalogs from door to door.
They also do that.
So what is it that drew you into their ranks? Is it the exploration? Is it the finding new things that ain't been discovered?
That was funny. No, not at all. Actually, I was overhearing. Where did he go? Sid. I overheard him talking to Rolina. Rolina. And the poor dear, the poor wee lamb. I had to extend a bit of my help to him and his group, which I don't know if I regret it yet or not, but so far so good.
So far, so good. That might be the most gleaming endorsement of the rest of you that I've heard so far, including from your own ranks.
Hey, I mean, to be perfectly honest, the deal kind of went great in both ways. I mean, we were newcomers to this world, and Sherwin definitely is helping us understand more what's going on. I mean, we didn't even know what Gil was before we came here. In our society, we just traded. It's this horrible society where people work on how they want to work, and no one makes any money, and no one can really profit. I think that's just an awful way to set things up. It's way better here, where you can be rich and have anything you want. Either way, we were newbies, and Sherwin hired us, and if anything, I've really taken a liking to her. I feel like she's a member of the family now, and we'll protect her. And once the contract's done, I really hope she just stays on.
Oh, right. He likes me. He likes me. That's wonderful.
You okay over there, Sherwin?
I'm fine. I think I probably should have eaten a little bit of something before having 2 of these mugs, but it just tasted so good.
Go ahead.
Speaking of that, I guess this is our plan. We're gonna rest up the rest of the day and then head out in the morning.
Yes, rest.
Works for me.
Well, if that's the case, I can't believe I'm gonna ask this of you. Do you possibly think that I could split away from you people and not come back to you in jail?
I can't make any promises, Professor, but yes, I can promise that we most likely will not end up in jail.
Just make sure you have enough bail money, just in case.
That feels like probably the best case scenario that I could have gotten as a response.
Where you heading?
In that case, I look at Sherman. If you're still up for it, an hour?
Out of what?
Dinner?
Yes.
Out of dinner?
You can see Kevin's face
I
lighting
said
up.
an hour.
What?
I'll pat Sil on the shoulder. I think he's saying he wants to because you're not feeling good without food in your stomach. He wants to treat you to some dinner, right, Professor?
Yes.
Fucking wingman Kevin.
Oh, that's right. You did ask. Yes. I think that would be wonderful. And in an hour, I should have most of this out of my system, so I will be in a little bit better presentation to enjoy your company for dinner. Does that sound fair?
Sounds fair.
Wonderful.
Does lesser restoration cure?
Yes, it does. For the cures poison.
Oh, 7. You can go
He
now.
doesn't have alcohol poison.
No, it cures intoxication.
Oh, okay. Was it cast?
And he just cast it on you.
Yay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Suddenly, like, right in the middle of your sentence, you don't feel drunk anymore.
What just?
Oh, I learned in the war.
You get shock in there?
Oh, Harry, that was so kind of you. Thank you. Oh, this is definitely. I was afraid I was going to have a hangover in the morning. Thank you so much, Harry. That's so very kind of you. Thank you.
Yes.
I have a paper clip I can fix.
Okay,
And with that, I'll go and clean up, and Sid'll step away.
Okay.
You know, the guy behind the bar will clean you up for you. I can't cast heal in real life.
Was this the thing that you two are going to write out of game?
Yes.
Okay, so we're not going to do the dinner right now.
Oh, that's so
something you
cute.
can read later.
They're going to do
If everybody else was involved, I envision the terminal where they're interrupting Tom Hanks and
Yep, that's exactly how it would be.
with spinning plates.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so go ahead.
I was gonna pull DX aside real quick. Hey, DX, over here.
What?
Hey, I saw you talking to Sal over there. Are you taking a shot into him?
Oh no, not at all. Not at all. No, he's very, very
I hate him.
drab.
Drab and ugly. Okay, no worries then. You do what you need to do. Just know, my eyes out for you as well.
Okay, thank you. But that's a good point, then. We can find out if he needs anything shined, and we should shine it for him.
Yeah,
Welcome into the group.
yeah. Maybe you can help with the fist.
Anybody else? Yeah, the fisting or the poking or the stroking, yeah.
Yeah, I think Sal might be good with that. I agree. And then, maybe after hanging out, you know what could happen. But you let me know if you got your eye on anyone. I'll do my best to help out.
Oh, okay. Well, make sure you keep your eyes out for other people like I asked too, right?
Oh, I'm keeping my eye out for those shady type within our group.
Right.
Jesus Christ.
All right, that's it. You can go ahead, Dad.
Okay. The rest of you drunkenly stumble into bed after some time.
Terry's out there all night.
You're not going to sleep?
Modi, we've got lots to talk about.
All right, you have a level of exhaustion then.
Oh, shit. Where can I sleep at the bar?
Sure. Harry falls asleep on the bar. Mamodi just exasperatedly lets him stay there.
Kalahog, watch my back.
Kalahog
40 weeks.
floats on top of your back and just perches on your shoulder.
And just shit.
You take the first watch, Kabag. I'll relieve you later.
I think it sounds like he's relieving himself.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Okay,
I'm gonna throw out that I'm gonna hit my head on the doorway when I'm leaving.
Oh no. Now, it's possible the two of you have rooms here, because...
I just assumed we had rooms there.
Yeah, I would have. Okay, so that's fine.
That's my bad, yeah.
No, that's fine. No, what I was going to say, you're welcome to have rooms here, or you can go elsewhere. So, yeah, you guys go to your own rooms. You hit your head on the door?
Yeah, the doorway leaving.
Because it's too short, or...?
Yes.
Okay.
How tall are you?
6'6".
He's a big boy.
That's what I was thinking. Like,
oh, damn. Just two tall guys playing games.
I got 2 inches on
That's
you.
actually short for Mary's.
what was that, John?
I told him. I had 2 inches. I have 2 inches on him. Taller than he is.
Yeah, we don't need to hear about your penis, dude.
I was thinking this. I was thinking.
It would be 2 ilms.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay. So everybody is retiring to their rooms for the night. Sometime after 9:30 a.m. because you all sleep in. You awaken naturally. Most of you feeling hungover.
I'm good. Oh, so sorry. Did Poe and Sherwin sleep in different rooms?
Well, wouldn't you like to know?
Yeah, that's why he asked.
The answer is none of your fucking business. All right. So slowly, the group congregates in the quicksands, which has emptied out quite a bit. There's almost no patrons here right now. There's a few people eating breakfast. Momodi is not behind the bar. Instead, it appears to be one of her assistants, just somebody tending bar. You don't know their name. Every time they clean the bar, they clean around Harry, and you just see Kabahog's up there. And as you notice Kabahog, that's it. But literally, once everybody from the group, including the 2 newcomers, are now out in the open, Kabahog claws your back.
Oh, God. Where are we under attack? Oh no. Mamori. Oh. You. What is your name?
Babora.
Babora. Some breakfast, please.
Yeah, you look like you need some. I'll get you some hash browns.
No. Some breakfast, please.
It is a breakfast.
More brandy.
I think you've had enough.
I've just started.
Nope. No, you've had enough. No, sorry.
No, now you've had it.
She brings you a plate of hash browns and a finger of brandy.
Just like Winston
It's this finger.
Churchill.
Yeah. You're doing what?
Just like Winston Churchill.
Oh yeah. I can't do Winston Churchill's voice.
No,
it's too iconic. I can't do it. Yes. All right. You are all gathered. Now, if I understand correctly, the goal is Gridania by airship. Nobody had anything else to do in town?
Nope. The minor pick, you have to pick, right?
I have the pick.
Yeah. You have to pick.
I have to pick. Sorry. I got That's exactly what I was thinking.
Did you tell everyone about the person that was tailing you?
Oh, no.
You haven't told anyone.
I didn't remember until now.
It's all brandy. That pick was kind of heavy. You want me to carry that for you?
I asked in non-chalkboard voice. Because that was about the person
That
following
was like
you.
the last 5 minutes of the last game, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Melly's so perceptive.
Oh my god. Perceive rooms I'm not even in.
So going back to that, someone came in. Seemed to be following Harry, but did I recognize him or
No.
recognize?
It was a
him?
Makote
It was a
male
Makote.
who was like Momodi, and you're like you pointed out,
sorry,
and Momodi was like,
male.
that guy's listening to us. Don't talk about the circle anymore.
Right. And okay, well, I guess Harry was too distracted by the 2 new people to be thinking about that Makote.
That's correct. Makote. Or if you're Jess, Cutie.
Aw.
That's what she calls them.
There aren't that many races that can tell you.
Only 2.
Did I happen to see when the Makote left yesterday?
Nope. You were too drunk.
I was too drunk.
Open there.
I forgot to set that to my active.
You need to play Disco Elysium.
No, I love that game.
Oh, you have played it?
Yeah,
Yes. Okay. Because basically you are that person.
Harry.
No, my God.
Well, I remember the first time I brought it up, you hadn't played it yet. Because it was ages ago that I brought it up.
I played it since then. I played it since ages. Just I played Disco Elysium, guys.
Thank you for letting us know. Yeah.
All right. I forgot to activate that quiz. So
I keep losing.
let's go to the airship. I think there's something I was supposed to do, but I have forgotten.
It's an RPG. Right?
It's an RPG.
But you're supposed to lose frequently.
Okay.
Or it's very easy. Like you can literally kill yourself
So it's
in the first room where you start.
Like Hades.
No, it's not a roguelike.
No, because you don't. It's a complete.
It restarts like Hades, is what I'm saying.
No.
But there's no progress you gain in between sessions.
I'll play it later. Go
It's
ahead.
great. It's really good.
Hate this great game, though.
Hades is good.
Oh, I love Hades.
Hades
is fantastic. I've 100% of it.
Let's go.
Bitches.
Airship time.
Okay, heading to the airship. It's about 10 a.m. or so. Harry is
home.
Surprisingly able to walk despite how drunk he still is. Not hungover, drunk.
Never get the hangover if you're never stop drinking.
How can you didn't roll a drunken monk? Anyway.
Oh, this is my character, not my
life.
Well, the classic
personality of my character.
Yes. Okay, so heading to the airship, everybody, some of you varying degrees of hangovers. I'll let you decide whether or not.
Millie didn't drink.
You didn't drink?
Nope.
No, you just smoked.
Just smoked?
Yep.
Your chest hurts. From the one puff.
My lungs.
Just like me anytime I have a cigarette. Like I'll smoke in Vegas if I'm really drunk. Like John offers me a cigarette. John.
Damn it, John.
I'm so nice. You could say thank you. Jeez.
Yeah, thanks, John. But the very next day, I immediately regret it. As soon as I wake up, I'm like, why the fuck did I do that?
I always come back from Vegas. I always come back because I don't smoke anymore. I always come back from Vegas like hurting. My lungs are just like not happy with my life. But when you're in Vegas, you gotta smoke. You gotta.
Anyway, there could be kids watching this. We don't want to encourage them.
There
Don't
are
smoke, kids.
Don't smoke, kids. Just gamble.
Yeah. All right. You all are able to flash your diplomacy passes from Ishgard, with the exception of Harry, Sol, and Kenji. You guys have to pay, and it is 10 gold gil for you to get on the ship.
Friend, I'm with them.
Oh, that's lovely. It's 10 golden gil.
Friend, I don't think I need to pay.
Are you casting friends?
Of course.
Okay.
5, but I have advantage. Yeah. 18.
Okay.
17, sorry. 17.
All right, that sounds about right. You can get on, and then the manager comes over.
I'll walk quickly.
Excuse me, sir.
I got it. I got it. I got it.
And you pay for it?
Yeah.
Poor Sid's gonna be broke. Okay. You pay for Harry. You guys just mark, unless you're trying to.
No, I paid.
Hop, or what is it? Turnstile hop? There. That's what. It is.
Hold up.
Can you do
10.
that?
10 golden gil. And they allow you through the turnstile to the airship bound for Gridania, which is set to leave within the half hour.
I'm going home.
You're from Gridania.
Yes. That is where I began my life, and it's where my life always seems to end up. This seems like an important part of Harry's life. Perhaps the Fey magic will start up again.
You don't say. Where's...
Yes. After the war, I went back to Gridania. Became a wood whaler. One of the police force there. Lots of corruption, dirty streets, even though there's a lot of trees. Cleaned it up. Working for the lady of the forest. Never done worse things for a lady. Sorry there, Kevin. Even women can be evil. I don't know if that offends you with Bob, but that's how it is. Awesome stuff. Lost a partner. Terrible things. Corruption and crime. Corruption and crime. Going back home now. It's bittersweet. Right cover hug. It's like rain on a sunny day. You see the sun, but you also feel the water washing away your tears.
While that monologue is going, Millie's basically just doing the hokey pokey at the periphery of the aura. So just sticking her foot and watching it change colors, taking it out, sticking her other foot in and watching it change colors. Just in the background of this monologue.
We're just like standing in the middle of
You're just waiting to
like
get
we're
on
in the
the
terminal.
Yeah, there's a few other people that are there
We're in the
that are
food
just
court.
yeah, more or less. There's a few other people that are there that are just kind of like watching this go on, like the fuck is this?
Well, we're returning home.
Public theater.
It's bittersweet, but
he's a subway performer.
Tips in his hat.
I'm picturing Blade Runner now, and you're what's his face, Roy Batty at the end,
Oh,
Tears in the Rain.
Best death scene ever.
Attack airships on the belt of Ulda.
Ocean, that's the closest to Orion, I think.
O'Shaughnessy.
Yeah. While you're waiting to get on the airship, I want to tell you where Thal's balls came from.
Oh.
Sorry, it's been on my head. So the English localization, fuck you. The English localization lead named Christopher Koji Fox. He's hilarious, and he did most of the translations for the game. When they were making the pantheon of 12 gods, which they call the 12, they'd already made them, and he wanted to come up with some kind of swear to fit in there, but he wanted it to be a swear to fit the world. So he's like, I want to rhyme something with balls, but none of the gods rhymed with balls. So he went to the creative team and he's like, can we make like a twin god that like two gods sharing the same body? They're like, are you kidding me? It's like, well, I don't want to disrupt the fact that we have 12 that's built into the story. So they did. They made Null Thal. Those are two separate gods sharing the same body, and so now people say Thal's balls all over Ulda. There's your little bit of lore. Sorry,
I've learned.
I think it's fucking hilarious, and I love it.
Indeed.
Yeah. Okay, so the airship arrives after some random passerby tells you the origins of Thal's balls, and
That
guy was so drunk at the bar last night.
That guy from last night. He just exposes things about the world and collapses. He's got a pet pigeon that sits on his shoulder.
This is gonna be a running thing, I guarantee it. Okay.
And thank you, random citizen.
Thank you.
Yeah. And the guy's just drunkenly goodbye, and then falls off the airship landing.
He's dead.
The airship arrives, and you get on, and you know from past experience this is going to be a 2-day flight to Grenada. Due to your efforts of making the airways safer by taking out Tiamat, you are unmolested during your fight, at least by dragons. Deus is on the flight, I can't say it. Yeah, so the flight goes by without incident, and you find yourselves landing at the Carline Canopy in Gridania. This is literally connected to the Adventurers Guild. The Carline Canopy has Mistress Miyun. Miyun is her name, that's right. You're greeted as soon as you step out of the airship landing and into the Adventurers Guild by Miyun. She is a tall Ellison woman, and you have to be Cliffsiders Incorporated.
Oh, you've heard of us. Yep. We are. Name's Kevin, Dragon Slayer, Popo Farmer.
So you're my counterpart in Ulda told me that you'd be coming. Warned me that you'd be coming, I should say.
Mistress Miyun, you don't
Warn
remember
me about that too.
We know each other. We go back. He's from Gridania.
I know, Harry.
Yeah.
Welcome
back. Haven't seen you since the case of the missing the bootleggers of the brandy bootleggers.
Harry,
smuggling in
for the last time. Can't be a bootlegger if alcohol creation isn't illegal.
Yeah, well, it is if they don't pay the taxes.
There was no proof of that anywhere.
I know, that's what I showed.
That there was no proof that they didn't pay their taxes?
Yes. There's all sorts of corrupt cops here.
Bravo.
That's why they kicked me off the force. That's how my partner died in that case. The brandy bootleggers. Exposing the corruption in the police, the wood railers.
Harry, I thought you fought on the front lines. Was this after you fought in the war?
No, Kevin. When I got back from the war, that's when I decided to keep the peace, as our Garlean friend tries to do elsewhere, but at home.
Okay.
And it just got my friends killed.
Wait, she killed your friends?
Wait, who is she?
He killed your friends.
No, the bootleggers did. What really bootleggers?
I wear boots too, so
we had that.
Come up all the boots come up all the way on their leg, or how's that work?
Oh God!
Anyway, you
Mistress Mayun. It's good to see you, despite our history.
Hey, you said you were expecting us?
I did say that.
Oh, I mean, that's good, I think.
Yes, sure.
So
you're just gonna stand there staring at me, or you want something to drink, or you need directions someplace?
I'll have my usual.
Not for you.
Don't worry. I brought it too.
Yeah. Yes, Kevin.
Oh, can you let him know what we're doing?
Her.
Well, I don't know, but Harry, I'm so confused with these
Okay.
gender
All
things.
right.
Anyway.
Does that count as one or two aneurysms if there's two of them?
I think it's just a grand aneurysm.
Anyway. Yeah. We were,
There, boats. There, castle.
Why are you talking like that? I thought you wanted to.
Millie jumps off the airship landing.
Come on.
Isms come at the end of words, right? So you had two annual isms. I don't understand, Professor.
no, don't worry about it. Yeah.
I gathered that. I just wanted to fuck with your friend.
Oh, that's all.
Pleasure to meet you. We're basically on our way out to the Far East, and this was where we were told is our next stop from Ulda.
I see. So our nation isn't good enough for you to stay for a while. You just want to pass right through. Is that what you're saying?
You know I have history here.
If you're taking
Sad
Harry with
history.
you, by all means.
I mean, I don't know much about your nation. You want to tell us about it?
Not particularly.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm sure it's a fine nation. I mean, it's not as good as Cliffside, but I'm sure it's good.
Where's Cliffside?
He'd be far away.
Checks out.
Yeah, I don't. We're not in any particular rush, so I mean, we could stick around, but.
Well, she said her nation is crappy and horrible, and we shouldn't want to see it. Why would we want to stick around?
That's Adam. Adam sent something. I said it's amazing.
I would assume that she was being sarcastic.
Oh, were you being sarcastic?
Yes.
Oh, wow. That's shouldn't have to do that. We just met. Anyway, tell us about your lovely nation. What should we go see while we're here?
We should definitely see the shrines of the lady, our patron god, who is named...
Patron god?
Of Virginia, the lady of the forest. Did the wiki lie to me?
Am I forgetting one of the gods?
Well, regardless, I don't think I want to see any god. The only true god is Bob.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know who that is. It sounds like a nice fella, but not my Bob.
As Kevin's talking about this, you see the little dog wagging its tail and going behind the bar. There's a reason for this, and nobody's figured it out.
Oh, he's a dog.
He's an alcoholic.
Are you talking about Kane Senna? Because she's not a goddess, she's the leader of the nation.
No, like the founder.
Well, like
Nofika?
certain cities have.
Yeah.
Nafika, the matron?
Yes,
Yeah,
the
she's
matron.
she's a goddess. She's one of the 12.
Yes, that one.
All right.
Thank you. I knew you'd always remember me, Mune. Finish my sentences.
Yeah. We always finish each other's.
Sandwiches?
Never mind. Sentences. Yeah. Anyway.
It's a really good Russian joke. That's right.
I got a knock joke.
Well,
Wanna hear
anyway,
it?
what do we do? Yeah, what is there to see around here?
Sorry. What is there to see around here? Well, there's quite a lot. If you're into woodworking, leatherworking, we've got those guilds here.
No, I don't care about any guilds. More like we went to the Golden Saucer, and you could play all these fun things. Yeah, all these fun games. Like there was food to eat there. It was really yummy. You got anything like that here?
Well, we have the Hawthorne Hut. That's the most famous chocobo breeding farm in the world.
Yes.
And we can eat the chocobos?
No. What? No.
Oh, okay. Maybe I misunderstood. No, I mean, we're
Yeah,
just really trying to just... we need to go get some... is this where we mine things, Professor?
No, that's that would be in the Far East that we have to mine. As a matter of fact, there's something I want to talk to you and Millie about, possibly working on, but that can wait while we travel. What professions other than leatherworking and carpentry are in this city?
Well, we also have the world famous botanist guild here. You could learn all about tending to plants or cutting them down.
Out of game, didn't someone from this town come to the party?
Yeah, Harry.
No,
That's why I have history with Lady Mew.
He means to the gala.
to the gala. Did someone from this town come to the gala to celebrate Sid? I didn't attend the gala. Well, I did. Kevin did. I wasn't there, so I can't remember.
I thought it was all Ishgardians.
It was almost all Ishgardians.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was like almost all
Except for
Elven, Sid Garland, and then the
Okay.
gift from
Got it.
Amphilia he did not attend.
Yeah.
Hey, Sid, since we're diplomats, shouldn't we announce our presence here? I mean, you being, a famous house person from your town, isn't the right thing to announce when diplomats come?
I don't know. This noble thing's a little new to me, Kevin.
Brace yourself.
If it's all the same to you, why don't we just skip that?
Yeah, no problem.
That was
Anyway.
in-game, not in-game. That was
Oh,
me.
yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
Mew,
We'll skip that.
so practical and quick. Ready to get past titles. Just to get the job
I guess all we need to know is how do we
Yes,
get to
I
the
know.
east from here? Because we're
Have
going
you tried
east.
walking east?
No, I know, but maybe Ken knows. Do you know how to get to your town from here, or we're supposed to be going that way, right?
He's talking to me, isn't he?
Yes.
Not great with names, that one. I would imagine a ship would be your best bet. Whether that be air or sea. Don't know much about this town, to be honest.
Hey, we did learn about ships. They sail in the ocean, and the oceans are like very big, like lakes. Right, Professor?
That is
Very good,
correct.
young man.
Okay.
Mid-30s, probably.
This would have been how you got to Eorzea. So you would know that the Black Shroud
which is the forest that surrounds Gridania, has a port on the Hathova, Hathoeva river that leads out to the Pearl, which is the name of the ocean that's right outside.
Great, well, we just go to the Hathova port and take the river to the Pearl. Nailed it.
Got it. Yeah. Hey, can you take us to the Black Pride?
I'm sorry, what?
Black Pride.
Kevin, as a local, perhaps I should be the one leading our adventures in this town.
Oh, wait. Harry, you from around here?
Yeah.
Let's look at them.
Are there any libraries or anything around here that Phoebe and I might be able to check out?
Chris, you gotta go to those book places again? I mean, what are you gonna learn from every single, book place?
You learn quite a lot, Kevin.
They all have the same books? I mean, how many books can really be written?
Well, no, I mean, she just mentioned the Conjurers Guild. That's pretty of interest to me.
Sounds like something from the devil, tell you the truth. But if it's interesting to you, I'm okay with it. Yeah, yes.
We are in a different region. Perhaps you can try contacting your circle of secrets friends.
Oh, yes.
But since it is a secret, you should do it over there.
Kevin's just face palming.
Kevin, don't you remember that you were told to stay off of those?
No, they didn't say stay off of it. They just, I think she was just being. Let me put my earpiece in.
Oh, Kevin, but you should do it over there. So you don't want.
No, but remember, I think the thoughts, and they hear my thoughts.
Yeah,
So no one even knows. It just looks like
who can hear your thoughts around.
Okay, I won't say it out loud. I put the earpiece in. Is there anyone from the circle here? And I promise I'm not.
Be quiet for at least 5 minutes.
After a moment or so, this is Ida. Who's this?
Oh, this is Kevin. Kevin Twain? Newly inducted
How
into
are
the
you
circle.
on this link pearl?
Oh, because we've been inducted to the circle, and we got fired upon, and I was trying to find pedophilia because we have her. Oh, I can't talk about what we have. I'm sorry?
I'm going to disconnect now. I don't know you.
Okay. Hey, it was nice talking to you.
No response.
I take the link pearl off. I don't think anyone from the CS is here.
I think that went about as well as it should have.
Yeah, I did talk to someone, but they didn't seem too kind.
Because you do not have link pearls. Okay. They were some extra ones that you were given that you could give out if the group decided, but the two of you are not on this network. Link pearl is basically like you put it in your ear and you can hear everybody else on that particular network.
What if you put it in your ear and
Secret
you
Service
dance?
thing.
I wasn't sure
That's
how
a different
pearls all
area.
link to each other,
Yeah. You do have a link pearl, but it's connected to a different network.
Ooh, you have it.
That's what I was talking about.
Can he just put in a different
That's what I'm trying to organize their team over.
I'm the iPhone and our text messages are different colors. And I just can't
green.
All right, this is the best way to think about link pearls and link shells. Imagine a clam, okay? So a clam closed looks like a shell from above, right?
Okay.
So the person that holds the link shell can then open it up and pull out pearls, which people can use. Okay. And it's like this is a network. Only people that have pearls from this shell can hear it.
Gotcha.
That's right.
That's what
DX taught me all about clams, and she let me touch a pearl all the time.
Yeah, that's literally how they are.
From Professor Sid that time.
Oh, you got a pearl necklace from Professor Sid? Was that
Yeah,
a
remember when Frementing gave us the dress, Millie?
Oh, he gave you a pearl necklace? That's so sweet. Well, at some point in time, you taught me about your clam and touching your pearl. Maybe you could show him your clam and pearl too.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, maybe later when we got time.
Yeah.
Wow. This fucking group.
What? We're talking about clams and pearls. What do you? You just have a disgusting mind, DM. Get out of here.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, you do.
You want the DM to get? All right, sure.
Wait, no.
Baby, come back.
All right. So, yeah, can you tell us about these book places, and then if we can't spend too much time on there, we want to get to the Black Pearl? The Black shit. What was it called? The Black
Shroud.
Black Shroud. So we can get on our way.
Well, yes, the Black Shroud surrounds our nation, so you leave and you're there.
Oh, so where do we catch a ship to? What was the name of your town again, Sam? Oh, Ken. Ken, what was the name of your town?
Kenny, he's talking to you, Kenny.
Kenji starts walking towards the docks.
So that'd be in the South Shroud. It is a distance.
Great.
But yeah.
He's just started walking.
Okay.
Ken, you're with our group. Ken.
Follow if you like.
We're gonna go. Are there any book places along the way? Libraries.
Well, she mentioned the Conjurers Guild, and that's something I'd like to check out.
Is the Conjurers Guild along the way?
A little out of the way, but you can get there in a short amount of time.
All right. Well, can you take us to the Conjurers Guild and then to the place where we get the ship, to the Black Shroud?
No, I can't take you, but you can walk there.
Okay, can you tell us how to get there?
Yes, follow the signs that say Conjurers Guild.
Okay, well, that's going to be a problem for me. Is there an easier way?
Yes, ask one of your friends to read the signs and see which ones say Conjurers Guild, and then follow that.
Well, you don't seem very helpful. Why'd you even come to meet us in the first place?
She just blinks and looks at everybody.
Kevin, I think she just came to see me. Lady Miyun.
Oh.
She goes into the back room and doesn't come
Does
down.
Francois still play at the Axe and Saw? Perhaps we could go down there for old time's sake.
The Axe and Saw is now apparently a speakeasy. So
there's a lot of woodworking here. It's in the Woodworking Guild. The Woodworking.
It's in the basement of the Woodworkers
Woodwailing District.
Hey, Harry, I know you might want to get your woodworking on, but I think you should marry her before you do that.
It's just friends talking about old times.
Yeah,
old
yesterdays. Friends, wink, wink. I say wink, wink. I don't actually wink. I gotcha.
He blinks both eyes.
I just think, if two people are going to, be intimate and stuff, it's important that they at least have, a hand in marriage, or at a minimum, an engagement of such.
Okay. I was already fade to black.
Speechless. Yes.
Can I cast darkness and fade to black?
Anyway, okay, so we're gonna go to the Conjurers Guild. Harry, you can meet us there, and then we're gonna go to the Black Shroud boat pickup.
Black Shroud is the name of the forest this town is in.
Oh, well, wherever that boat is,
in the Black Shroud.
meet us at the Conjurers Guild after you're done with whatever you're doing. Wink, wink. Say it out loud again.
Okay. As you exit the Carline canopy, the only way forward appears to be north. And the first thing that appears to you is a giant crystal that you recognize as an aetheryte.
I will head over to attune.
Yeah. Okay, so for you guys who aren't aware, every city and a lot of important locations have an aetheryte crystal there. You have to attune to it, but basically it's just like matching your ether to it. It's just flavor. But once you do that, you then have the ability to teleport there if somebody in your group is able to cast the spell. So
Which no one can.
Fifi knows
will be able to,
but can't cast it yet. And there are NPCs who can cast that spell for us.
Let's say that.
Just assume the entire group attunes.
Or teleportation.
Well, no, I'm asking you if theoretically.
Yeah, you would hold it out.
Okay.
Sure.
I just want to make sure it wasn't like, oh, you can't do that.
No, that works.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So you're holding out your bow while you tune. You guys hold out your hand while you tune.
I don't.
You guys do notice that while the rest of you are just holding out your hand, Soul over here appears to be holding out his bow.
Oh, hey, Sal, you gotta put your hand on it.
I am.
No.
Yes.
Sort of. Moving closer, but.
Oh wow, y'all caught up. I thought he'd be talking for hours.
It's okay. So, look,
Eventually, you just start moving.
I can explain this. Okay, so there are things that are part of your body, like your hands, your feet, your nose, your hair, and bows are like not part of your body.
You know, I'll look at Kevin and say, "You are very wise."
Oh, thank you.
Everything he says, no matter where I go. His voice is always in my head. He doesn't shut up.
Okay.
I don't know how Deus has survived.
Having a
Her ears are
2
even bigger.
to the Aetheryte Crystal, we're going to call it there for the night.
You won.
Level 12 now. Survive.
Due to your adventures and the milestone of reaching Gridania, you are now level 8.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweet.
It's been a little while since you leveled up, so.
It has been a while. Yeah.
Congrats, guys.
And I think Aetheryte teleport's only level 4. So I
Learned a lot.
Yes, you can now cast it.
For touching an Aetheryte? Or for attuning to an Aetheryte? The first time?
Is it level 8 or something?
Sorry, what was
I
Kevin saying?
told him personally that he'll be able to cast it at level 8.
Nice.
He was asking if he could cast the spell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Phoebe is now able, at level 8, able to teleport to different Aetherites that you've been to.
Counts as a ritual, right? Like the teleportation.
It is a
ritual.
ritual, yeah.
Awesome.
And it costs gil. Everybody has to offer up gil in order to go, and the distance increases the amount that you have to give.
1 gil per mile.
That's actually something that's in the game.
Is it
too.
linear?
What?
Like the relationship?
I'll tell you how much it is when we get there. When the time comes.
8,000 to get.
But yes, welcome Alex and Will. Glad you could start coming again.
Yeah. Thanks for letting me join.
I think we have 2 interesting.
I really do. He's insufferable.
I love Kevin.
Yes.
Kevin is.
Still apologize.
He drives the drama.
Kevin is.
Am I the drama?
Kevin is like heartwarming in a way.
Yes.
Yeah, he's like Jar Jar Binks. Like,
It's funny because I started out.
I don't hate him.
No, except people like Kevin.
No, I'm
Supporter of
Darth Jar Jar. That was
super right. I started out at like this. He wasn't gonna be evil, but he was gonna be close to evil, right? Like on the fringe. But then I kind of realized as playing him, which I thought
don't
was
have to be
really
evil.
cool. So, like, about other Republicans, right? Like, they're really not bad people at heart. Like they care about their family, they care about their friends. They're just wrong about a lot of different things.
What about Republican politicians?
Yeah.
it's the poor ones that are potentially have their heart in the right place.
Yeah, because they think that they're with just enough hard work they're going to become millionaires.
That's how I got there.
Is it?
Straps, baby.
No, I got there because I'm Daddy's special boy.
That was fun.
I can't.
Oh, generational wealth.
I can't follow that up.
What'd you say?
I can't follow that.
What were you going to say?
Usually it's a setup for something I could say back clever, but I'm Daddy's special boy. What is it? Paint the black.
Oh, you actually are? Like,
No, I can't. No. I can't think of something clever to say.
oh, I thought you were about to say you actually do have generational wealth. Yeah.
Yeah, Kevin's got 20
I'm
strings.
having fun. Thanks everybody for a good time.
Thanks, guys. This is great.
Yay!
We're back, and we're.
And I'm so upset. There's something that I want to tell all of you, but none of you have noticed, and I can't tell you until you do.
I probably
I know all about Bob.
Attention.
Ask me
You
something.
know Bob?
What?
You read the book of Bob?
What are you referring to?
Dog.
Bob in the game.
Just the fact that you can see. Oh, okay.
He keeps going behind the bar. We don't know what he's doing back there.
What is he doing?
I can't tell you,
Okay.
otherwise you tell everyone.
You're right. He got it. Bob keeps going behind the bar for undisclosed reasons.
There's water bowls.
The bar.
The bars.
Bar. Sorry.
Have you ever noticed we never see the same bartender twice?
Holy shit.
Actually, I think the bartenders are more consistent than
Because
the
Bob is a barbarian.
Oh,
Got him.
my next character.
barbarian.
When Kenji dies next session.
Oh no, that could be mine.
No,
Like-
like
like-
barbarian.
no, like
the
the
best
speakeasy
character
barbarian.
would be like an animated piece of rebar that is a barbarian.
Team to life. My goal is to.
Just making a character off a pun sounds like a great idea.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, guys. Have a good night.
Bye, everyone.
Wasn't so bad, right, Alex?